Yeah? Really? It was a last minute addition. Hi, everybody. The music back up a little bit. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to Cabins and Killers. Today we are doing a one-shot, actually, which, if you're not familiar with, is actually basically just one singular event of our tabletop game, Cabins and Killers. Yeah, hopefully one of you. I mean, I don't know. The way I have a hard time killing you guys. A little bit is human empathy and reticence in that area, but also just you guys are hard to kill. Maybe, yeah, I guess maybe I'm a shitty DM. I don't know. Anyway, so I did set up this game to either be win all or lose all, so we'll have to see. Or, you know, maybe not. I don't know. You guys always surprise me, so we'll have to see. All right. So, if we are all ready to begin, I will first want to start off. Does everybody know how to play D&D or Cabins and Killers? Does anybody need a refresher about how to roll dice or anything? Sweet. Okay. All right. So the only thing that's really going to be different this time around is instead of giving everybody their own individual abilities, we're going to have a pool of abilities that you can choose from, being that you're all a family. So you have a max ability skill pool of 10 that you can do all together. You have, let me get this up. The abilities. You have 5 to choose from the ability list that I provided to you. They include healing, offense, magic, and a defense ability. They're all pretty simple. So you can use these up to 10 times as a collective, so all together. So that means, you know, one person could use it up to 5 times or so, or how many times they want. Or you can all use it once and etc. You know what I mean. Yeah. Is it? Let me see. Yeah, it's live for me. I don't know. Oh yeah, the dice channel is broken. So it's been broken for like a few months. Yeah. Okay. So I'll put this away. So there's also a cabin map that's going to be in your reference channel for your perusal. I don't know why I made it. I worked so hard on it and I was like, oh, why did I do this? For one shot, anyway. Okay, yeah, so you have access to that. I'll be dropping things into that channel as well as we go through. I didn't put everything in there. I didn't want you guys spying on it or whatever. But yeah, anything before we get started? I want this to just be a chill, fun time, not that competitive, still fun but loose. Like a lady of the night. Hell yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna turn you guys down And then I'm going to start with my little soliloquy as we begin. And just so you know, it is going to be present day, 9 o'clock, same time on Christmas Eve. So we're slowly panning in through a snow-covered mountain range in the woods towards this cabin. Snow on the roads, snow in the sky, snow all around, all downy and white. It's Christmas Eve, 9 o'clock or just shy, as we come to a cabin as deep in the woods as the mountains are high. Sitting at their table, in mirth and in misery, over a bountiful feast, the master's family. We can hear them now, in low whispers they say, how much they miss her, Grandmother May. So we are coming up onto this cabin. You are all at the table, located there on the map as you saw, enjoying your Christmas Eve dinner. You all flew in to town because your beloved grandmother, for Absinthe and Poppy, this would be your grandmother. For everybody else, this is your mother, has passed away from complications with dementia. So she was buried earlier that week, and now you're all getting together. Percy, you were given by the estate lawyer a small wooden box. It's about 6 inches by 8 inches. And an envelope with a cabin key in it, which is for this cabin. It's really kind of like a lodge. You also received an envelope that said, open after my last breath. And you can, yes. So, and with the lawyer's words, he asked you to share this with your family, because what's inside the box is for everybody. So here we start. You're at the table. Everybody has been enjoying their dinner meal. Let's go through and introduce everybody. So starting off, we'll start off with Percy Masters, who's being played by Adrian tonight. Adrian, tell us a little bit about Percy. Oh, wait. Oh, what? Weird. Okay. Good. I'm glad somebody said something. Can you hear him now? Because it shows up on my mixer. It's working? Bracken. Because I had you muted, but I unmuted you. And I hope it didn't break the mixer. Please say no. It's almost like it's too quiet. Hold on. Weird. Yeah. What on earth? Hold on, let me... Oh, you know what it is? Hold on. It is...
And destruction of my life. I love that you guys put on specific accents. I just sit here and use my Australian one.
Honestly,
I can definitely hear you guys now on the stream.
Hey.
oh, hi everyone.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Jen?
She ended up something.
Jen, I can't hear you.
Oh my god, she's dead.
Testing.
No,
Okay.
RDS.
I think
Let's
Jen,
just go on with the game anyway. We're fine. So we're all sitting around the table.
Ben, shush.
Yeah,
Jen, I think your Discord muted.
Ugly bitch.
Oh. You too.
Okay, let's just try this.
Hey, there we go. I hear you.
Yeah.
Any echoes?
No?
I'm just doing
No.
desktop audio, so.
It sounds like it's coming through in the stream and us.
Yeah, you sound good.
All right, sweet.
You sound great.
Complete silence.
That sucks. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I did that. I guess I had the wrong input for OBS, but I don't want to sit here and figure it out. So I just did desktop audio.
Totally fine.
Perfect. It's perfect.
You're loud and clear here.
Sweet. Okay. I'll just have to deal with hearing my voice. Okay. Percy. Back to you.
All right.
Same closely, and your face is so funny.
What?
What?
Huh?
You're
Alright.
sitting close to me, and your face, you look so, like, disgusted. You look so mad.
OBS. Percy. Tell us
Okay.
about Percy, Adrian.
Sure. So I gotta get back into it. I was there. All right. So yeah, I'm Percy Masters, and I have two wonderful daughters. The absolute light and destruction of my life. I live at a nice suburban home on a normal day, but today I have to take them to have a nice dinner in the saddest possible conditions. But we're still gonna have a good time. There's gonna be snow, there's gonna be a cabin, and oh god, I need a nap so bad, but I just have to make sure they don't burn anything down. He's about 5'5", like a mustache. It's not a handlebar, it's just like an unkempt dad mustache. Relative 5 o'clock shadow. Sort of and always looks like he's wearing an ugly Christmas sweater, even when it's not Christmas. And I'm pretty sure he is wearing, like, he would be wearing cargo shorts if nobody yelled at him to put on some damn pants in the mountains.
Awesome.
And that's Percy.
What is a moment that Percy had with his family that he will never forget?
Probably the first one thing that I always remember and love about my family is that when my second daughter was born and my first daughter drove illegally to the hospital to make sure, or wait, no, she'd have been 2. When my wife drove my daughter to the hospital to both give birth and just come together, it was probably the happiest I've ever been before she absolutely left the next year. But the birth of my children is the most exciting thing that has ever happened to me.
Beautiful. Next at the table is Victoria Contreras, the aunt of the family, played by Merkel.
Hello.
Tell us about Victoria.
Well, I have been everywhere, seen everything. Currently, I am traveling the world selling my exclusive Etsy merchandise. I sell taxidermied snails, collected ethically, of course. I've had a lot of help from my family when I first started up. But now I feel like I've got a solid business going, and I even travel to sell snails all over the world.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Victoria, which family member can you rely on the most?
Well, I hate to say it, but of course, it's my lovely brother Percy. He's lived in the same house forever. I always know where to find him. The other ones, gets a bit random where they could turn up.
Love it. Next at the table, daughter Poppy Masters, also known as a niece to Victoria and everybody else. Poppy is played by Emily. Emily, tell us about Poppy.
Yeah, so my name is Poppy. I am about to graduate high school. I'm very excited about it. I'm about 5'5", the same height as my father. I have shoulder length, pretty curly brown hair. I look very similar to Absinthe, my sister. And Poppy is independent. So once the divorce happened, I knew that it was my role. I have to step up. I have to be the role model for Absinthe because bless her heart, she is just not. We're gonna work it out, and I have hope for her. So I'm very just determined. I just got a job recently at the local library, and I like making my own coin. So no one can tell me how to live my fucking life. Sorry, Dad.
I love her. Poppy, what is the one thing you hope Dad never finds out?
Oh, easy. I might have possibly giving Absinthe her first drink of alcohol. It was about last year, and I just came upon it because I believe that, every woman should have her own experiences, and no one, especially no man, should tell any woman how to live her life. And I think that I just gave Absinthe an opportunity to experience life a little bit,
Nice.
Preach it, girl.
Next up is Dick Masters, played by Pete. Pete, tell us about Dick.
Hey, I am Dick. I am the brother to Percy. I've seen what's happening with this family, and I just decided, I should probably divorce my wife.
What?
And move here to the cabins to
You want to
just see what's going on here, Like, I feel like myself is I'm a people person, I can tell what's going on here.
Does Percy know you want to move into the cabin?
He has no idea.
Percy doesn't know, and it's going to be a great surprise for both me and him.
I love it.
And I have a plan. I have a plan on how we're going to get through this together as a family.
Excellent.
So that is why I am here. Consider me the Joker without the makeup.
Okay.
Wow.
Dick, what is one thing your mother said to you that you'll never forget?
One thing my mother said to me was, read between the lines.
You read. He's been going through the resources.
And I'm gonna take that to heart, I'm gonna read between the lines of what everyone is saying.
Okay.
And I'm gonna find out what people are really saying.
Very good.
That you randomly left your wife.
I have a plan with that.
Okay.
It's gonna be great. You'll hear it.
Next at the table is Absinthe Masters, sister to Poppy, played by our very own Becky. Becky, tell us about Absinthe.
Hello. I'm Absinthe, and I'm an emo bitch. I have black hair and goth liner, and I just hate the world or whatever. I'm 16, and my sister gave me my first drink of alcohol, and ever since I hate her. She's such a feminist, and it's terrible.
Wow, this is gonna screw up my question.
Oh no.
Absinthe, what do you admire most about Poppy?
Uh-oh.
Well, what I admire most about Poppy is that she just knows how to get what she wants.
Okay.
Damn right.
Good, good. And the eldest,
Yeah, she's just really cool.
the eldest of the family, Wilford Masters, the grandfather of Poppy and Absinthe, and everybody's father, is being played by Ben, or Big Apple 3 a.m. Ben, tell us about Wilford, Grandpa Wilford.
Well, what can I say? I enjoy it. I gotta get into it. Okay, hold on. I'm warming up. Well, what can I say? I enjoy a fine chair. And, all of you know I'm going through some loss right now. And, I look at all of you, and, you're all fine people in my book.
Grandpa Wilford, who are you most surprised to see here?
Probably. I gotta get into it. Should I do George Lucas? I don't know. Probably I'm most surprised. I'm surprised at all the accents at the table. You know, I really didn't. I came into this not expecting that. You know.
You're just like Percy. It works.
I'm fine with it. This is fine.
Sorry to change it up on everybody.
No, I think it's easier on you.
I'm just too lazy.
I mean, at
It's
least you know that.
Christmas. I'm just too lazy.
All right, well, back to Percy. Percy, again, you have this 6x8-inch wooden box. It has a lock on it. You have this envelope that says, "Open after my last breath." Everybody is sitting in front of you at the table.
Well, Percy just sort of looks at the beer and the pile of meat on his plate that's just getting colder by the second, and he knows what he has to do, and he looks up and he sees Pop. Hey, Wilford, I think it's time that we respect May's, sweet Mama May's last wishes, and we open up her letter. What do you say, Pop?
Yeah, you know, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're okay with it, we can run with it. It's not really my idea. I didn't really come up with it, but, you know, I'm gonna do you this favor this time, and, going forward, I think, maybe I should make the decisions, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, I don't really know what to say. You know, the box is in front of me. I have to walk all the way over there. Victoria, Dick,
Well,
do you
I'm not
mind
walking over there. Okay,
I-
I'm just not gonna do that. Okay,
But-
I have people for that. It's called my family. Okay.
Pop-Up, I know you watch a lot of Fox News, but this is kind of out of line.
It's
Look.
called a family.
Look, just
Okay.
because I like to hear alternate opinions, we're not getting into this right now. Real
How is
Adrian
this
is not really
already
into it.
How is this already a real Christmas? Like,
Right?
3 sentences into the night, we're fighting.
I'm going through a loss right now.
This isn't about this. Look, this is about us. This is about the family coming together and celebrating Mama, and we love her. And
This is my third
Was
divorce.
that a question mark?
I'll have you know.
No, that wasn't a question mark. She didn't get a divorce to her. She passed.
Well, well,
Oh, if you have the dementia too, I swear to God, I'll just walk off the mountain right now.
Dad, will you please just open?
Oh, yeah.
Open it.
Poppy, you're right, of course. And
whoa.
Percy, Percy. Sorry, a different person is talking.
Whoa. Whoa.
He opens up the letter and. All right, so I'm just gonna read it out. All right. Is that fine with everybody? Look? I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Okay.
The only
All right,
thing inside. Oh, you're gonna open it?
Yes.
Okay.
I open the box. What do I see?
Okay. Yeah. So inside the box is a letter that's folded up. There's also a small note. Looks like pieces of hazel, peppermint, some fur, and some rocks that look like coal. And then photos of every family member that are trimmed and cut up so that they're just the individuals. And a heavy iron key.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I understand why you two were married, Wilford. He doesn't say anything about that. He takes out the letter and he opens it up. I apologize if I get choked up. Just you stop me if I start crying. I'll hand the letter off. My
She
dearest,
gave us paper.
my dearest family.
Sounds a little like Kermit now.
It said I wasn't gonna do Kermit today. My dearest
It's okay
family.
to show emotion. It's okay. Just live in it, okay? Sit with it, live with it, and let's move on. I believe in you. You can do this.
I gotta be strong. You're right. I need to bottle it all up. My dearest family, we must be strong. I am weaker now than I have ever been, and regularly my eyes have deceived me. Still, I wanted to sit and make this box. It bears repeating that life is short, and mine is now even shorter. I must know that this was not in vain. I wish I could tell you what I wanted to say, but the words, they will not come out. Our obligation as a family is beyond simply ensuring the next generation. It's beyond blood, and it's our obligation to our town, our state, and the world. I am so sorry to leave you this way. I'm so sorry that it comes to this. Please read between the lines.
What?
And find it within your hearts to forgive your brother, your sister, your father, and your mother. May Joy Masters. Holds
I
up
love
the
that
letter.
She had to try and fix our problems even from beyond the grave.
She was a gentle soul.
Yeah, always our grandma sticking her nose in her other people's business.
Absent.
You treat our mum with respect.
Papa can hear you.
Are you sure? Are you sure he's not deaf from all his years of being a fucking asshole?
I'm gonna have to ask that you do not talk about your father that way. Not about my father or about me.
I'm sorry, what's happening here?
It's
See,
okay.
be-
You just keep eating.
he's senile.
Yes!
Hey Victoria, and I slide the box over to her. There's some other stuff in here. Maybe you can help me make some sense of it.
I'll start digging around in it.
So again, there's a small note, a bit of what looks like hazel, peppermint, some fur wrapped with like rubber band, what looks like coal, and then there's photos of every family member and a heavy iron key.
Well, does anyone have any special memories with Ma about hazelnut fur?
She likes the hazelnut liquor every now and again, but other than that,
We all like to hazelnut liquor every now and again.
I remember she wore a coat. She wore a coat.
She likes to roast hazelnuts on an open fire every Christmas morning.
Oh.
I do remember the
That's
smell.
She wore a coat made of mink.
I'll take it.
I take the bundle of fur out of the box and hand it over to Dick. Is this mink?
Do you want to investigate
Why
that?
did you give the dick fur?
I'd like to ask you to call him Richard every now and again, at least, just while we're eating.
It's Big Richard.
Big Richard. Of course.
So this mink coat. Minks are like squirrels. They will gather hazelnuts.
That is true. I have heard that, you guys. That's true.
Does it mean anything to you, Pop Pop? I mean, you were married to her.
Do you want to roll for
Yeah, not
investigation?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't really know the connection between hazelnuts, so
I was getting so much into trying to unlock the mystery, I forgot where you can roll dice to figure things out.
Stats and things that I just remembered we had.
I'd like to roll on just whatever might come up.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Roll a nat 20!
Ooh.
I'm so happy that never happens to me.
Yeah, okay.
Got
Well,
a 9.
that was the first roll of the night, too. That's good.
Should have saved it for something else.
It's all downhill from here.
What you do know about your mother was that she was kind of eccentric. She never aligned with the faith of her parents, which were Catholic. She always was interested in the spiritual. She was kind of shy and reticent, but pretty eccentric on her own. She stayed indoors at night and refused to go out a lot. And she spoke a lot about spells and curses and that sort of stuff, but as she got older, it became more like a symptom of her dementia. So looking at this stuff together, it could be perceived as either something of her faith or of her madness.
Well, then the fur wrapped in twine is something that symbolizes a spell or something.
Yes.
I sort of look up at the table and I'm just like, Poppy, Abby, did Mama ever, did she ever talk to you about what she believed in? Because this is, I tended to shy away from it, but I definitely saw her whisper into some things in the dark, and this is some of the kind of stuff that she would do. But maybe she told you all about it, but it goes deeply against what I believe most of the time. That's all I'm trying to say. But it was important to her.
You know what?
Well,
Dick,
some more
can you
people in
just
the
hand me
family
your
that just
fur?
hurt.
Wait, say that
Uncle
again.
Dick, give me the fur. No!
I think absence wants her.
Okay, I think I hear our mother talking through us.
And I sort of like nudge Victoria. I'm like, pass down the hazelnuts. See if there's some. So let's see if there's some magic in this there box.
I slide the box down.
Look, if you give me the fur, I will let you roast the nuts.
I don't think we should eat the last thing that our mother gave us.
She gave
It's called a memento. It's called a memento, and you don't just eat things that people just don't. And that's another lesson that you can learn. Just don't just take and eat anything that just gets put in front of you. That's absent. You gotta be safer than that.
Poppy, always trying to turn everything into a life lesson. How do
Girl,
you learn that I don't
girl,
care?
stop fighting absent. Shh. This is not
Yeah.
the time. Poppy, you too.
cat fight.
You girls should know better. This is a time where we're here to remember, and you know your dad can't handle it right now.
Percy is visibly sweating and just like red as a fucking cherry.
I mean, he's obviously handling it really well. He's a very strong man.
I point
That's
at
a
his
blood
face and go,
pressure.
really, girl?
Rocking
Okay.
back and forth.
Okay, Dick puts his hand on Percy and he's like, it's okay, man. We can do this.
Immediately starts crying.
It's okay, man.
I took an animal behavior class in my elective, so maybe we could figure out what kind of fur this is.
You know, that sounds
Maybe
more
it's-
productive. Thank you,
Maybe
Dick.
maybe it's not mink. Maybe I just talk shit.
Grandpa used to speak of spells and weird shit, but I don't know if that was her dementia talking or if she was actually really into some weird shit.
She was when we were kids before it hit. It was always there. It just stopped making sense once the dementia hit.
Yeah, well, Victoria, she was always more on your. You took a lot after Mom, but in the best possible ways, except for how good you are at board games. So that's fine.
I sort of give him a side eye.
Percy wipes a tear away from his eye, and you can just see him smirking. Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah, well, she did. Well, she tried to teach you boys, but you boys would come outside with us, find the mud, and sit down and refuse to move.
Well, yeah, that's what we did. That's what we were supposed to do.
Victoria sort of giggles and then mutters under her breath, yeah, because you weren't good at anything else.
Percy,
Is no one else curious about the iron key?
the iron key is important. We need to pick up that iron key.
Hey, Pop, where does this key go to? And Percy gets up from the dinner table and walks over to the key and walks over to Pop because he's not gonna fucking move.
That's what family's for.
Yep. Here you go, Pop. Can I get you anything while I'm up?
Oh, no, it's fine. The key will be all for now, I think. That's fine. Yeah, so, looks like a key to me.
Wilford, roll for intelligence.
Oh, God. Which one is that? Which one do I roll for that?
Your D20.
Okay,
And then
I'm gonna do it. Okay, and then -1.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 10.
Okay. It's an old-looking key for an old-looking door. That's it. It's definitely not
this
a
thing
modern
looks
key.
pretty old. Yeah, I'd date this thing back, yeah, pretty far back, I'd say. Yeah.
Does it look about the same age as the cabin?
It does.
Could it be to something here?
Well, we could always look around for the see if there's a wine cellar somewhere. I'm not super familiar with this cabin.
Pop, how much time did you actually spend with Ma?
Enough time. You know.
Sound about
Sort
as
of give
emotionally
him the
close.
side eye again.
He's about as emotionally close as Percy is to everybody else.
Dick Masters wants to look around.
Okay. Where do you want to look?
I want to look at the fireplace.
Okay. You approach the fireplace. There's a strong fire there in the hearth, and there's some family photos up on the mantle and a large stag head above that. It's a handsome stone fireplace.
You know, guys, this fireplace reminds me of me.
Well,
Hard.
you want to tell us a story about how you killed that buck? Huh, Dick?
Percy drinks and just glares at him.
You know, that book, he put up a fight. But, you know, your uncle, your brother, I should say, he got him good. You know what I mean? He got him good. And there he rests forevermore.
Yeah, and did you feel like a strong man when you killed this innocent animal?
That was running away from you.
Get a pop.
Yeah, did you feel really strong when you took its life? Did you?
I mean, why else would I put it up here above the fireplace?
Yeah, you must have felt really masculine, huh? Really good, huh?
You
Isn't
know
it?
what? Fuck you.
Fuck yeah!
Pop. We don't talk to our kids like that much.
I'm grieving. Okay, I'm sorry.
They're children, Dad.
I may have gone too far in some places. Okay, I'm sorry.
So you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna do the dishes, and I'm gonna see if there's see if there's like a liquor cabinet in the kitchen. If that maybe this key will go to something in there. I don't know.
Hey man,
There's-
if you have anything,
Love your liquor, don't you?
Percy, what do you got? What do you got back there? I would love some.
Well, I don't know what I don't necessarily know what's in the kitchen area, but
You're up here way more than me. You visited Mom way more than me.
whose fault is that, whose fault is that, Dick?
Man, I got shit to do.
You
I-
got shit to do, like not be right. You know what? I'm gonna
I can't-
crack open a beer. I'm gonna crack you open a beer. We're gonna talk about it.
Crack it. Crack it.
I walk into the kitchen. Is there anything in the kitchen that sort of like stands out or might connect to the box or like the paper cutouts?
No,
Your
it's,
mom. Oh wait.
it's pretty clean in there. And this was a cabin that you would only visit during the holidays or family trips.
okay.
So it's pretty clean except for what you stocked in there.
I got you. I put up the dishes. I do exactly what I said. I crack a beer and I walk over by the Christmas tree and just sort of like I look around for like in like a downstairs or a cellar because there's some doors in the back, right?
There is one door to the back where the table is, and that leads out to the back porch and into the woods.
Oh God. I'm not going into the woods right now. It's fucking cold. You know what? I'm gonna crack open a beer. I'm gonna invite Dick out to the sort of like the back porch to cool off and just chat.
Dick smokes a cigarette.
Are the peppermints in the box like a cane, or just like those circular peppermints?
It is like the actual fresh herb peppermint.
Oh, ew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm now
wanna-
imagining you looking in the box and going, ugh.
I want to look at the fur. I want to try and decipher what kind of fur it is.
Roll for investigation. Yeah. Or animal handling, whatever is higher.
Oh, investigation. Oh, that was almost a nat 20. That is not good. That's a 9.
Oh, it is a long, white tuft of fur, about 2 inches long. It's kind of coarse, so it's not like a dog hair or cat hair. It's not soft like any animal that would have their coats removed or anything like that. It's kind of hard to figure out just based on the length of the hair.
Absinthe, what do you make of this?
Let me touch it.
Oh, okay.
Absinthe, you have the
Oh.
same observation. It's long, white, coarse. Do you want to do any sort of forensic investigation of it?
Sure, I'll investigate. Let me investigate a little bit.
Do your roll.
Intelligent. Okay. 15.
Okay. So you hold it up to the light that's coming off the Christmas tree. So it's like iridescent colors. And it's banding through the hairs. So you can tell that white hairs are actually a little translucent. It's carrying the light through the fur.
Poppy, the hair is like almost translucent in the light. This is really weird.
Do you think they have like a computer in here? I don't feel like they would they?
Not out here. You barely get service for the internet out here.
God.
Dick opens the door and says, "Hey, I got my laptop with me if you ever need a computer."
What are you, psychic?
Outside, you just hear.
Oh.
I'm starting to think that Dad drinks too much, but maybe we should talk about that later.
I don't know he's an alcoholic.
Victoria just mumbles from the couch. He has been for years.
From the outside, you just hear incoherent.
Poppy, this hair is really coarse. Like, maybe it's like wool or horse or something. Seems
Have you
better.
ever touched wool before, Absinthe? Wool is not coarse.
Yes,
Someone
it
make
is.
clothes
Very
out of
gross
it.
and dirty.
Oh my god. You think you know all these things, and sometimes it's okay that you don't, and that's
I
fine.
know everything.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay. But is the key still like on the table, or is everything still in the box?
Who has the key?
I would have left. I would have left the key
Wilfred has
somewhere.
Wilfred has
Yeah,
the key.
yeah.
Hey, Pop Pop.
Huh?
Hey, it's okay. I forgive you from earlier, but I just wanted to ask you if you remember anything about what our grandmother would like lock up anywhere, or if she had anything special that she was really protective about. Anything at all.
I'm sorry, which one are you?
Okay. Thank you, Pop Pop.
Okay.
Let me ask him something. Hey, ugly pop, do you know anything that she used to do? Your fucking old, ugly, fucking grandmother? Wait, I mean, fucking wife, ex-wife? She's dead, so is it an ex-wife? I don't know. But anyway, do you know anything?
You've always been my favorite.
You've been my favorite too.
Yeah, so here, you have this key, okay? I don't want to hold it anymore, it's heavy.
Thank you.
And you go and have fun with the key now, okay? Pop-Up's gonna be here, okay?
Okay, you rest up.
How do you talk to him like that? I don't You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Do you want to
He's a
kind of,
man.
walk? You're right. You are absolutely correct. I'm so sorry that I assumed he would be better than that. That is on me,
Exactly.
and I apologize.
Yeah, you really messed up.
Everyone has equal.
'Cause
It's
I'm
not
not,
that.
so.
I invite Dick to come back inside and just like.
And that's you know what? I forgive you for that.
And Dick says, "And that's when I got my foot stuck in that apple pie, and the cops are screaming at me."
You've been on so many adventures. You know what? I can't stay too mad at you. You're my brother, and I love you. I hope everybody's doing well in here.
Me too, man. Let's go have some dinner.
Yeah, well, let's sit down for another plate. These fucking kids.
Yeah,
they're
man,
just-
this chicken is fucking sick.
It's a turkey, isn't it? Or was it a sick chicken? I forgot what we bought. Hey, you girls, just start snapping like an asshole. Did you find out anything about your mom from Pop Pop?
Absinthe, don't acknowledge him. Don't acknowledge him. He has to learn.
Don't talk to me like that. We just got. I'm grieving.
Dad, I know you're upset, but you don't snap at women.
All right,
And
I
we
won't
are
snap
women.
at- Well, you're my children, and when you're in my house, you're a child.
This isn't your house. This is Mom's house.
Thank you, Aunt Victoria.
Percy, no, it's not your house, dude. It's Mom's house. You have to think about it like that. We're not in your house. We're in Mom's house.
You know what?
This is the
I'm
guy
gonna get
who
a
wants
glass
to
of
move
water.
in.
I'm gonna get a glass of water. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm so.
Just, Dad, just drink some water and go lay on the couch or something. The fire is nice and roasty, toasty, and Absinthe and I, we're gonna go look around, maybe, and see about this cake.
Percy goes over and sort of picks up the box and sort of holds like the cardboard cutout, or not the cardboard cutouts, but like the photo cutouts of his family, and just like looks at him and goes to sit on the couch and just appreciates them.
Oh, the fire is cozy.
So, within the box, the photos are gone.
Yes.
The key is gone. The
Yes.
girls now have it.
Mm-hmm.
Are the hazelnuts still in it? Did we put it back in?
Hazelnuts haven't been touched or haven't been removed or messed with.
When Victoria sort of gets up from the couch where she was just watching the girls fight with Pop Pop, thinking of herself fighting with Pop Pop at like 16 and just being proud of the female genetics in this family. I would like to investigate the box to see if there's anything I can remember from the little rituals I used to do with Mum when I was a kid.
I would say roll for insight.
Okay, cool. That's not as bad as I thought it was. 19.
Oh, that's actually really good. Okay, yeah. So looking at all these things together, even the pieces that are missing, you do remember your mother creating concoctions when you didn't feel well, and she would just take things like cinnamon and peppermint and different spices and things you wouldn't expect and put them together and have you drink it. Kind of reminds you of that.
I sort of look over towards the boys and where they're cooking, or eating again, I guess. Do you guys ever remember the drinks Mum used to make us when we were sick?
The little sleep me nuts she used to whip together for us.
Do you remember any of them tasting like peppermint and hazelnut?
No, what is the? Let me see what this little here rock tells me. Would that be some kind of intelligence?
I would say do insight to yourself
Insight?
and
Okay.
your mother.
That would be a 13.
Yeah, you recall every now and then. I mean, you're a pretty thick kid, so you had no issues with a lot of illnesses or anything like Victoria had. But yeah, like she would mix things to get you ready for sports or whatever, and kind of eccentric. Could have been real, could have been just home remedies.
Well, hey, let me. Percy gets up. He puts the photos on the table. He's like, "Let me take a look at these here ingredients. You come in the kitchen with me here, Vic. We're gonna whip together what I think this might be."
She grabs up all the elements in the box and follows.
It'll remind us of Mama, and you know what? I'm gonna whip together one for Pop Pop, even though he's asleep and I'm pretty sure I heard him swearing at my kids.
Don't you remember how he used to pretend to be asleep so he didn't have to talk to us?
Oh God, I could learn a thing or two, and I start putting together I start putting together what I think I remember these ingredients may be making.
Okay. So you put everything together into this mixing bowl and kind of activate it with some water. What are you exactly putting in there?
So I'm not putting in the fur necessarily, but I take the peppermint and I sort of muddle it together with some cracked hazelnuts, and I don't really have, like, there's water, but I'm pretty sure Percy is going to do what he thought he would do as an adult, which is like put in just like a little bit, like a spirit of some kind.
Okay, like
And
a little
then-
alcohol.
Yeah, just a little bit of alcohol. Poppy was dead ass on. Like, Percy does drink a little too much, but crush that together, and then mix that together with water and I'm gonna say water and
Vodka.
water, vodka, and I'm gonna heat it up just to the middle, not
I like
boiling,
that.
not boiling, but not like lukewarm, just like in the middle, so that it's got a little steam to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Mwah.
clock chimes 10 o'clock. Boom, boom. Ironically, at the same time that you drink this concoction. And it hits your throat. Doesn't feel great. The peppermint kind of sears as it goes down your throat. It's very pure, very strong. Hits your stomach. Doesn't feel great. It tastes pretty bad, too.
Just like those old cough syrups, and she slaps the table.
Are you drinking the whole thing? Or
No,
Just
Okay.
I sort of give a sip. I pour a little bit out for everybody, and I'm just like, this one goes out to Mama, and you know what, sweet Mary Mother May, wherever you are, hopefully higher than lower. I hope that you're at peace, and I sort of cheers the family and take a sip.
As you do that, you feel this cold air run through you, as if there was a draft in the house, and it hits you and runs through you. Could have been the drink, you don't know. But in that moment, you feel your heart begin to race, your adrenaline rising through you, and this deep, insatiable hunger, anger, angst, and this primordial growl deep down inside you. But then it goes away.
Oh, that was good.
Damn it, Mama. Why would... You know what? Just... Kids, don't tell Pop that had alcohol in it.
Where do you think your drinking problem came from, Percy?
I think where it came from was having to cope with how many times I was disappointing, Victoria, if you want me to be completely honest.
I sort of just give him I put my hand on his shoulder and pat slightly.
I put my hand on your hand. I'm just like,
Yep. Just gonna keep bottling it up like Poppy tells me to.
Alright. Wilford.
While all this is happening, Dick is putting a Christmas decoration in his pocket.
Okay. What kind of Christmas decoration?
Taking the star
Off the tree?
Star off the tree?
from the tree.
It's so big.
It's a... Okay.
That's a big pocket.
I want everyone to not notice it. This is the thing.
Okay, so maybe it's a little star ornament on the tree? Little metal one. Looks like a throwing star.
I mean, I want to take the big star.
You can't put it in your pocket. I'm sorry. The Christmas tree itself is pretty big because the cabin itself is pretty big. I mean, you guys never went for the short trees. This one was about 10 to 12 feet tall, and it fits nicely in that space. So the
And
star
I'm touching
at
it
top-
and being like, oh, I remember when I cut this down. This was a big one.
All right, roll for dexterity. See if you can reach up there to grab the star.
That's a D20?
Yep, D20, and then your dexterity.
There is a chair right next to the tree, I'm noticing. So I'm just saying.
Shh.
Oh, I didn't say anything. Sorry.
So I rolled a 12.
So you try and do. Attempt
But I also add my
Yeah.
I add my dexterity. Let me. Do you know it?
No, you tell me.
My dexterity is +2.
Okay, so 14 altogether?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so you're climbing up there, reaching up for the star, and you just can't quite get it. You almost knock the tree over, but instead you make a ruckus and it draws everybody's attention. They see you halfway trying to climb up and reach the star at the top. Rattling
Yeah,
all
I'm just
the
testing the
ornaments.
tree, everyone. I'm just testing it.
I'm testing it for what exactly?
Richard.
Dick.
I'm just testing the strength, you know, like, ooh.
The strength of the tree that you cut down.
climbing the damn thing?
Do you want a second funeral this week?
It's a heavy tree, so I think we're okay. You know? I think as long as the tree stands, we all stand together.
I
Or
think you
I
ought
could
to
kill you on the way down.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to your smarter sister.
I think he wants the star all for himself.
That tracks.
Yeah,
That's a very
I think
dick
that's
move.
what he's up to. I think he wants the star.
You know,
No, there was no star on this tree.
That's for everyone, okay?
the star's at the top of the tree. It's always been at the top of the tree. You know
It's
what?
right there at the top of the tree.
You're reaching out to it, right? It's right there. We can see the tree. We
Put
can
your
see the
damn
top.
hand down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this tree back then. Okay. And then as I put the tree back, I slip one smaller star in my pocket.
Okay.
That's
Slip
fine.
a small metal star into your pocket.
All right. Too drunk to know. Don't care. It's not the big one.
Poppy and Absinthe, you just saw this go down. What are you thinking?
Uncle Dick is such a fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, everybody had a sip of the juice. The feelings that we that were sort of like welling up, of those have subsided, or are they like just constantly kind of there?
They subsided.
Okay.
You wrote them out.
Yeah. Well, hey, Poppy. Not, sorry, I'm mixing you guys up, and my voice keeps changing.
Am I not Poppy?
No,
No.
Poppy is
Oh,
my
I'm
child.
sorry.
You're Pop, aka Wilford.
I'm
I don't like.
Pop,
Yes, obviously.
and you're Percy and Poppy and Pistol. Who's where?
Let me ignore your granddad for a second. If he's losing it, I swear to God, I'm just gonna walk into the lake and it's gonna freeze over and I'm gonna stay in there.
I think he was trying to get the big star.
But
I think that's what he was trying to do.
interesting. Did we find any headway with that key? We figured out that Mom wanted us to get a little lit, but the key and our pictures, maybe we should just appreciate each other. And Percy will sort of hand out a different picture to everybody, not their own, but somebody else, and just like, you have to appreciate this person. And I'm gonna hand these out, and you guys are gonna just hold on to them and hug them and remember that you love each other.
It's very endearing. You all have a picture of another family member.
And let me get that key. I'm gonna see if I can't just find a door that it goes to, and start looking for an old door.
Mhm.
Percy, I think I got a picture of myself. I don't know if that is good or not.
There's an odd number of us, and honestly, like, you should love yourself a little bit more. You seem to be having a bit of trouble for being a handsome, strong young lad like yourself.
I'll
Yeah.
trade you a picture of you for a picture of me.
I just hold up a picture of Absinthe without her goth like 3 years before, and then slowly hide it in my bag.
Yeah, Percy, it's just that there's clearly someone else here with a picture of themselves if I also got one. So maybe there's some sort of traitor amongst us. I don't know. I'm just putting the picture on the table and walking back to the tree where I'm safest.
You gotta be safe
Did you
from.
say that while you were doing it?
Yeah, are you saying that while you're doing it? That's
Absolutely.
Okay.
fantastic.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Percy, you were saying that you were investigating the key again to see if it matches any of the doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it matches any of the doors or like any clearly non-bedroom door we're not regularly in. Maybe a chest or something, anything.
Nope. Like you had said, the bedroom doors are different. Some of them don't even have locks on them anymore. They're broken. There's a bathroom door. It's the same structure. There's a utility closet. Same structure. The back door is similar to the front door in terms of locks. It's more modern. So there was a locksmith that changed the locks recently.
Oh.
No. It does, like you said, look like it could be a cellar key.
With a little bit of warmth in me from a severe amount of drinking for one dinner. I'm just gonna tell everybody that I'm gonna go outside for a bit, but I'm actually looking for a place where the key would go.
Okay. So, you head outside. The snow is thick. It's become thicker over time now. It's coming down heavy. It doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. You trudge through the snow. It's got to be at least a foot in some areas that have built up in drifts. And it's cold. It's blistering cold. You can't stay out there for long. And you kind of pace around the house, and it's hard to see any entrance to anywhere. Did Mom fuck up? I don't know.
I thinking back to sort of like we would come up to this place for like holidays and like Christmas, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Were there any years where I might remember sort of the outside structure? Not covered in snow specifically.
Let's have you roll for... Let's do inside again.
I'm so ready to roll.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got excited. 15.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you remember the outside of this structure. You don't remember there being a basement, but... No, there's no, like, windows that would suggest a basement. No outdoor entrance to a basement that you recall. And you don't think your mom would have installed anything.
Yeah, she didn't have the hand strength for it. Strong of mind, but...
But a question does come up in your mind. What has changed inside the house since you were last here?
When was the last time we were all here?
Yeah, it's been years. Between family obligations, work, etc., you guys have been avoiding all your family responsibilities. So to be back here again is kind of like a flash from the past.
From the outside, you just hear, and then the door slams open.
God, it's fucking cold out there.
Slam the door.
I'm gonna warm up by the fire and just think. There's not anything out here. It's been a while since we've been here. It's so cold. Wait, when did we put this tree up? Anybody know?
Did we do that? Was it there when we got here?
It was there when you got there. Must have been your mother.
Well, holy absolute hell. Dick, you know what? You get that star off the top of that tree. I think this was Mama's last gift. We didn't even think about it. It's the holidays, and it was just here.
I figured Pop helped put it up.
Thank you. Okay, I'm still alive. here, people. And that's just as much my star as any, Dick's. Okay?
It is no one's star, Papa.
Well, I was gonna give Dick another chance, really. I was excited to see the conclusion to that, his struggle, really. I thought it was, quite breathtaking, really.
Hey kids, you want to help me scoot this tree out of the way? I got a sneaking suspicion.
No.
We've checked every goddamn lock in this house. The only thing that we're gonna do now as a family is check under this gosh dang tree. I'm trying not to swear. And I need your help.
Cut it down. Then
I have a -1 to strength. I absolutely need assistance from my strong, youthful daughters.
Sorry, we're women.
Victoria rolls her eyes, rolls her sleeves, and just walks in and starts, like, crouching to help.
Percy lowers his head and he says, I need the strength of every woman in this cabin to help me move this goddamn tree.
You know, Dad, I think it's very strong of you to say, and you're very kind for saying that. So I think us women can handle this just fine. Dick, you just stay there. Pop. All right,
You know,
you just.
Let me
Dick-
just... No,
Dick is
I
going
want to
out
be
for a
clear.
cigarette. Dick is going out for a
Okay.
cigarette. Just saying.
Dick, you go ahead, but I'm just gonna say something right here, okay? Now, I'm Pop, okay? That's what you call me, okay? It's not my name, necessarily. I don't remember giving you the key, Percy, okay? Now, I think this is all very sexist, and I'm not gonna have it on my Christmas,
I have the key.
okay?
You gave
Now
it
that-
to me.
That's, okay, so I don't have dementia. Okay? I knew it. And that was the point of getting you all together. Because I don't want to have dementia. Okay?
Percy goes over and hugs Pop.
It's okay, Dad.
No! Don't touch me!
Percy lets go and cries.
Why'd you put that deer up there? Look at me! Why'd you put that deer up there?
Percy's now just scared.
I'm not gonna get up, don't worry.
You know, Poppy, now I know why men are told not to cry. The moans and groans are so fucking...
Fine. No, it's okay. No, I'm okay again. No, it's okay.
I'm okay,
Yeah,
I'm fine.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So if you could get the star off the tree, that'd be great.
Anyway.
So they're trying to move the tree.
I'm gonna say, how many of you are trying to move the tree?
I am.
I am as well.
Okay.
I guess I'll help.
Yes,
I'm
with the
not
three of
going
you, it's much easier to move the thing. You push the tree off to the side, a good distance, right off the rug.
I noticed all the women in the family did it. Victoria sort of calls out at the men.
Percy just looks away in shame.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna move the rug.
You start to roll up the rug. This rug has been here for years. And voila! It looks like there's a door in the floor.
Murder basement.
Oh god, that's weird.
Well,
Do any of us remember there being a basement in this cabin? Have we just been coming here for years with a secret basement?
Mm-hmm.
Gee gosh, fucking golly, I don't know.
There's always been a rug there. Always. And you never thought to move it? Nobody's asked to move it? Nobody's been down there? You've never seen anybody go down there or come up from there? It's just been a rug on the floor.
Victoria sort of gets like deer in headlight eyes and she goes, "Did we move in with the rug here?"
Pop, did you know about this?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Can we believe that?
You let us flounder like fucking fish. I
Well,
swear to
sure.
Pete.
You know, I mean, it's all very entertaining for Pop Pop. It's all very entertaining for me. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh.
Well, that was upsetting. Would you
Is
like
it
to?
time you people killed something or something already?
What?
Oh, I
There's
see the
nobody-
scene now. I'm directing it. Okay, no.
Grandpa's
We have
being
you
suspicious.
here.
Grandpa, what did we put in your drink?
Whatever it was,
You know what? We have a little bit
I,
of I think Mama's last
what?
gift. Sweet Mama
I-
May's last. I just think that.
You asshole. I love you to death. Okay.
I think Mama's
gonna
last
use
gift
key.
was a
I
mystery.
broke.
Yeah.
Poppy's gonna use the key while everyone's doing everything.
While they're bickering, Poppy, no, Absinthe puts in the key.
Oh my god, I was calling myself Poppy.
Yeah, you got me
terrible.
confused.
You fucking
How
bitch.
many poppies are there?
So many pops.
Pop, pop,
Poppy,
Poppy.
Papa.
Mr. Con Dad Pop.
Pops in the key, it opens, lifts up like a hatch, and there's wooden stairs that go down into the darkness.
Well,
Oh,
that's
Evil Dead.
I was thinking that.
Rip off.
what, is it? How is it down there? Is it dark?
Now I haven't gone down yet.
Do we have a flashlight we can take?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check for the flashlight in the utility closet.
I pull out a glow in the dark
Poppy,
snail.
come
from
with
my
me.
pocket. A glow in the dark snail.
Hell. The utility closet does have flashlights and a lantern, an electric lantern, battery
Ooh.
powered, so no issue.
Fancy. I hand out some flashlights to people that want to go down, and I take a glowing snail from Victoria.
He just smiles at you and pulls out another one.
Oh.
I put the glowing snail sort of in my Christmas sweater. They don't have
Stick it
pockets to it. I
on.
don't own a Christmas sweater.
You just stick it on there like it's all.
I just stick it on there and just jam it through the knitting and like, hey, you want to go on a family adventure? Huh?
Oh god.
There's probably alcohol down there. Let's go.
Grip my snail like a flashlight and go, yeah, alright, let's go.
Who goes first?
Oh.
Percy.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going first. I'm not
No.
brave, but oh,
Now I'm the head of the family. I say Dick goes first.
I'll go first.
Dick, did you come in from your cigarette?
He's still out there puffing.
Absinthe goes down.
Oh,
I go down directly behind Absinthe.
alright.
Abby, Poppy, god damn it! And
Brave
I
as fuck.
jet after them.
Alright.
Pop
So-
Pop is behind Poppy.
Okay.
I jet after my
Shoving
dad.
each
yeah.
other.
I wait till that calms down.
Hold
and
up the
then
rear.
head down.
So one of us is gonna survive.
Absinthe and Poppy, as you head downstairs, you are hit with the smell of like mildew and dirt. It is a dirt floor cellar, and there's boxes upon boxes stacked. The first thing you notice, though, heading down, is there are a lot of newspapers that are stacked down there, and it looks like old books and a few journals.
Wait, I'm going down too, right?
Yeah.
You're behind them, but they're first. That's what they see.
But I want to go down too.
Absinthe picks up journals.
It
I
looks
want to
like-
look at a newspaper for years or dates.
The dates vary. The journals look like they are all Grandma May Joy's journals. The newspapers, they all have headlines that are very similar, you notice. They're talking about maulings and animal attacks.
Are there pictures of the animals?
There are no pictures. There are vague descriptions of the scenes. There's debris. It looks like large swatches of areas that have been destroyed, as if an animal were fighting, and descriptions of the deaths of people who were just out walking their dogs or just milling around town locally in the area.
Absinthe, what are you reading?
I don't know. What am I reading?
So you picked up a couple of journals. One is very old, one is moderately old, and the other one looks newer. Which one do you want to look at?
Very old one.
Okay. It is almost dissolving in your hands. It was written in ink, and the paper itself was very fine. Obviously not archival. It's not surviving the weather and the time. But as you kind of look through the journal, you see that the handwriting is very intricate, as it were, back in the day. But we can read, tells you a story of a young lady who falls in love with a man, a very dark, swathing man who has swept her off her feet. And she talks about this illicit love and how fond she is of this man and how mysterious he is. And as you keep reading, it feels like she's torn between Wilford and this other mysterious man that she meets every now and then on the weekends up in this cabin.
Drama. Poppy, you need to come just like look at this real quick.
Sure. And I just kind of like push the newspaper into her hands as I grab the journal from her. And I start reading it. And you just see tears swell in my eyes. Because I thought the most of our dear grandmother. How she was a very strong matriarchy of the family. And I'm just like, does Pop-Pop know?
Poppy, you don't need to tell him. You know, and also you don't need to cry about it. She was a strong woman. She was just looking for options. She just needed, like, a retainer, okay?
A retainer?
Yeah!
A retainer?
Do you not have retainers? I have men on retainer all the time.
You have men? They're boys! What?
You?
Okay. No. Just, okay.
Because it's fine.
Shit, they're gonna be coming in. I'm not crying, okay? It's the dust, okay?
Hide it.
It's the dust. It's the... Pop-Pop! Hide the dirt. I'm gonna, like, toss the journal.
From her and
Yeah.
her back.
I'm gonna grab the newspapers back. Look at these newspapers. Do you remember anything about these from back when?
Yeah, well, wow, you really started crying there.
No, it's the dust. It's really dusty down
no,
here.
it was really the dust.
Yeah, it's all the mildew in the dirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't fool Pop, okay?
Yeah,
I know it's here when I see one.
About
Okay.
tall, dark, and handsome, mysterious men.
I'm sorry, what?
Absinthe.
Do you know anything about tall, dark, handsome, mysterious men?
Oh,
I
sure.
follow her in the gut.
I mean, back in my heyday, you know, it was crazy. In my back in my day, you know, it was, your grandmother and I, it got kind of wild sometimes, you know, and kind of freaky. And well, the basement, well, you never know.
Can we hear
what
this
happened
from further
here.
down the hallway?
Yeah, we're coming down
it's quite
these
disgusting.
stairs.
Yeah, you can hear him rambling.
Pop.
I don't want details.
Really, I think it was
Up, no.
the funniest thing.
No.
This is where, I came in with your grandpa, and, this is the stage.
No, we all know that you only had.
And it was really quite nice.
That could have gone
We all
worse.
sort of take a deep sigh when he stops talking.
So to
Did you
answer
guys
your
ever-
question, no, I don't know. I don't know about what you're talking about.
Well, did you? What about you, Dad, or Auntie Victoria, or Uncle Dick? Like, did Grandma ever bring or have any friends that were kind of dark complected and mysterious?
I look at Victoria.
Percy.
Look, sweet
Roll
mama.
insight.
Yeah, I'll roll some insight, see if we have any horrible memories. Nope. 6. I blocked it out.
Me too.
Is Dick not here? Is Dick outside?
Yeah, we left Uncle Dick outside.
Dick is coming down the stairs.
He's like, where is everybody? Sees this hole in the ground.
And he's still smoking. He's like, hey, you guys okay?
Dick had ample time to get the star again.
There's no saying he didn't.
You know what, Dick? I would be mad at you if you were smoking upstairs, but down here it smells a little nice. I'm not gonna lie.
That's like a
Better
dead
than
body,
milk.
right?
It's a little mildewy. But you didn't know any dark, mysterious strangers that these kids are going on about, did you?
Dick sits on the stairs, and he just smokes again, and he thinks for a moment, and he's like,
No,
Percy,
you don't.
Percy, smells like shit down here.
Thanks, Dick.
That's all that is. And then he flicks his cigarette away and walks back upstairs.
I walk further into the sort of cellar and like
Looks like you found some reading material and tucking in with a good book down here. I'm sure this was just where Mama went to relax away
Did she
from.
ever talk to you about like animal attacks?
All
Because
the
I think
time.
like what she did.
Yeah, we lived in the woods. Like, we talked about animal attacks all the time because she'd tell us not to go in the woods at certain times. Like, she didn't want us out in the woods when there'd been a bear spotted 4 foot over that way or a wolf attack in town nearby.
You don't go out at night because a deer will kick you to death in a heartbeat. They protect their families.
Well, isn't it common sense not to just enter woods that you don't know your way around in?
But we knew our way around these woods.
Yeah, I mean, when the sun is out and you got landmarks, you know where to go. But the animals, they get fucking weird at night. I'm so sorry for swearing in this, but it feels like a place where you would swear.
Did you ever see any weird animals? Did you ever break the rules?
Percy looks dead ass in your eyes.
I have broken so few rules in my life, and every time I do, I get divorced. So no, I didn't break the rules.
Victoria just laughs at him.
Percy's not crying, but he is not happy.
Percy, in this moment, you freeze up for a second, and again, you feel the sensation of adrenaline rushing through you, almost like the blood in your body drops to your feet, and you feel a little bit of panic, and then it slowly ebbs away.
Oh, sorry.
Percy,
Sorry.
maybe you should sit down. You've probably had a bit too much to drink.
I don't know.
I'm starting to understand why I was named absent.
Your mother was telling me it was alcohol until, you know what? I'm gonna grab a couple of I'm gonna grab a couple of journals. Looks like we're all digging into mom's dirt.
You know what? Yeah, we can hold on to them. You're not copying it.
Dad, I think maybe you should help go through anything else about the journals, or
You should look at the newspapers.
you're in a very emotional state, and that is I'm so proud of you for doing that, Dad. But I don't think reading the journals would necessarily be very helpful for you right now in this very fragile state.
Full on Percy's brain turned off when you said you were proud of him, and he was just like,
you know what? I'm just gonna read these newspapers. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely correct. And who knew the flattery would get you everywhere? I just love you, girl, so much.
Yeah, you probably couldn't read cursive anyway.
You mean the devil's handwriting? No, I can't read cursive.
Screams when launched.
grabs the newspapers and walks upstairs to read in the firelight.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna head towards the girls and kind of smile as I look at the journals, because remembering my mother writing them at some points in my life.
Auntie Victoria, since you're more sane than the rest of our family, I'm gonna let you read this, but I'm gonna warn you, you might not like the material.
Sort of raising an eyebrow, Victoria goes, alright. Reads the book.
She hands you the oldest journal, which, again, is almost crumbling in your hands. Judging by the handwriting and the language and the way she's being flirtatious in the language, you can tell she's probably in her mid to early 20s, and you know that she married your dad in her early 20s. So this was an obvious illicit love affair with some gentleman named Edmund, who is tall with dark hair, very romantic. She's writing a lot of impromptu love letters in her journal. Also suggesting that she's doing this behind Wilford's back, and she's being very careful about it.
Oh, I know Pop's hard to deal with, but
Oh?
Pop, you should go upstairs. You know, Percy.
We're talking about girls, like periods and boobs. So
And my bra hurts. Dad,
Yeah, it's nothing I've never seen before.
Dad, go upstairs. Pop, go. Go see what Percy's doing.
I just came down the stairs. For me, that's a whole... It's like the Olympics for me, okay? I'm sorry, Pop-Pop's gonna stay. Okay, now you can talk about your Tampax or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna be right here, because I'm tired.
Victoria just looks mortified.
Were you ever cheated on?
What?
Were you ever cheated on before?
Oh, sure. I've been around the block. Yeah. I guess you could say that.
Wait, what?
Who, Pop? What?
Yeah. There's a lot you don't know about Pop.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Victoria just sort of holds the book out to one of you girls, looking very self-destructive.
Okay, so Percy, you're upstairs reading the newspapers.
Yep.
They're all the same. They're essentially the front page material of these, what looks like attacks. Some of them are fatal. A lot of them are near fatal. People describing being attacked by a large animal. But most of them were hit so hard and so fast that they couldn't really describe what happened, just that they were being shaken around. The ones that didn't survive, there was a politely described mess of a crime scene and activity that suggested possibly anywhere from bears to wolves to a very aggressive serial killer. A lot of conspiracies.
Sort of reading it and connecting the dots. Connecting the dots that like this is all like local to this area, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And just to be specific, the family home that you guys grew up at is not the cabin. Your family home is about 45 minutes to an hour away.
Got it.
Further in town. This is on the outstretches of town.
Oh. Hey, Dick. How you doing over there, bud?
Dick is like walking up and down the hallway, smoking a cigarette indoors.
Dick, just you can smoke it down there, but up here, you just put out the damn butt.
And he's like just thinking really hard as he's walking up and down and smoking. He's like, Percy, what do you think this means?
I've been thinking the same thing. Why is there a lock cellar full of like historical attacks for monsters? It's not like Mom was it's not like she was just killing people. That would be silly.
You don't think the star on top of the tree has anything to do with it, right?
Just get the damn star. Get the damn star and bring it down here. I don't know why you're obsessed with the fucking thing, but give me a cigarette if you're gonna get this star. We'll smoke and we'll talk about it.
So Dick first looks at the star and sees that it is connected to the interior electrical circuit of the house.
Yes.
And he's like, maybe not.
You've been talking about that star like it's more important than our damn mom. If you're not gonna get it, then just shut the fuck up and read this damn paper with me and talk to me.
Sorry.
And then Dick sits next to Percy, and he's like, Percy, do you have any idea what it's like to be named after a fleshlight?
Oh, what?
Being single as long as I have, I don't know what it's like to be named after. A fleshlight is different than a dick. You know that, right? We've all got the internet. It's 2021. I'm not uneducated, but let's be perfectly honest. Nobody wants to hear me talk about that. Richard Andrew Masters, you're a wonderful person. You're just more obsessed with your name being close to penis than you are with how cool you are.
Maybe that is what our mother was trying to tell us all along.
I think Dad named you. I think that was the problem. Dad named you, and he named me, and then Mom, sweet Mom, she named Victoria, and Victoria is honestly doing better than any of us. But Dick...
So Dick stands up again and starts smoking, and he hands one to Percy.
Percy lights it on the campfire, or the fireplace.
Nice.
And, going over the newspapers, like the patterns, whatever patterns sort of emerging, are they like, how close are they to the house?
They're all over the place. From your hometown to about 30 minutes outside your hometown to closer to this cabin. They're all over the place. But mostly in the general area of your town.
Gotcha.
And they span from the 50s all the way up to about a year ago.
A year ago?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll to see if there's like any correlation between like the timings of these attacks?
Sure. Let's do investigation.
I love me some investigation. It's one of the few stats I have a positive in. Let's go. That's a 5 total.
They're all
Jesus.
random dates. I mean, there's nothing
Well,
really to correlate. The only thing that's really clear is that they're all at night.
And can I roll for insight?
What are you looking for specifically?
I want to see the correlation in stories.
Okay. I would say do investigation, because you're comparing materials together.
So investigation is +1. +1 intelligence. So let me just get up this roll d20 on Google. 15.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, I mean, looking at the stories, the attacks look powerful. All of them look powerful. There's not a lot of reports of there being more than one animal for the ones that we're able to report. And the scenes were always very graphic. The bodies were mangled beyond recognition sometimes.
Were there any survivors?
There
I'm
were,
asking the questions here, Percy.
there were some
Sorry, that was-
survivors, yes. And the ones that could report, they had very little information to provide because they were often hit from behind. And they were hit very hard. And the only thing they could really report was that they were being dragged or shaken very hard, and they'd go unconscious.
And Sweet Mama May wasn't one of those people?
No,
Okay.
no recognized names. Nobody that you associate with.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know.
So Dick stands up
Go on.
and he walks around the couch to the Christmas tree.
Okay.
And he just stares at the star again.
Percy
And
gets
It's
up,
beautiful. It's very
puts
shiny.
his hand on your shoulder. Go on.
So what we're really saying here is that there's a wooden cabin with electricity in it.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
swear to God.
it's a snowstorm. So
Yeah, well, you don't want to freeze to death. What are you talking about, man?
we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. And there's a snowstorm, we can't go anywhere. We're stuck here.
Yeah.
You're really not. I mean, it's a bad snowstorm, but you're not stuck.
Who drove us here? I completely forgot that part.
Percy
It didn't
drove you
happen.
all here. You all came into town, and he still lives locally, so he drove everybody to the cabin. He's the one that met with the lawyer. He met with the executor of the accounts. He received that
Yeah,
box and drove you all here to the cabin.
So we're a story inside a story.
Were there any accounts of?
Oh my god.
Were there any accounts
Wow.
of fur? Like were there any fur stories in the papers?
Yeah, there were some descriptions of some particulates that were found at the scene. Aside from bone and blood, there was some white fur.
Percy runs to wherever the fur tuft is and grabs it and sees if it correlates to the papers.
Yeah, it looks like white fur.
But coarse and rough and itchy all over and not like a regular fur that obviously animal expert Percy knows about.
Yeah, I mean, you could assume that white fur would be white fur in correlation to the newspaper. It seems very similar. It could be the same fur, could possibly not be the same fur. Kind of strange.
Dick, lock all the doors right now. We're not fucking around here. Lock all the goddamn doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out for one more cigarette before
Don't
we
you
have to
dare go the fuck back outside, or I swear to God I will tackle you and I will tie you to this fucking tree, which you love so much.
I'm going outside the door next to the fireplace.
I'm running to tackle Dick. I'm not kidding.
Don't you fucking go. You smoke indoors. I don't care.
Dick, what's up a taekwondo stance?
I'm going for the tackle. I'm trying to get him to not go outside and just like I'm
okay.
trying to grapple. I'm not trying to hurt.
Roll for strength.
God damn it.
You also roll
Bullshit.
for, I'm gonna say dex for Dick so I can dodge it. Or
I rolled a 17 minus 1, so 16 total.
I have +2 dexterity.
Piece of shit.
what'd you roll?
13.
Oh, nope. Percy got it.
I break it to a low stance and I go for your fucking knees, and I just drag you back, and I try to put a cigarette in your mouth and light it on your damn own. We can open a window upstairs.
I was fine with staying indoors, Percy. You did not have to tackle me.
Who has the other journals?
I think we're still in the cellar with them.
Absent.
Okay, so there's the.
I'm holding the
old-
oldest one.
Yeah, Victoria has the
I wanted
oldest
to
one.
read the middle one. The
Okay.
the one after that.
This one's in better condition. Her handwriting is a bit clearer. She takes a different tone of voice in this journal. It's almost fearful. She describes having done something with Edmund that she was scared to talk about, and she felt like whenever she tried to talk about it, she couldn't answer. She feels like it goes against all of her morals and her virtues, and she's scared. She kind of describes in very poetic language, kind of hard to decipher exactly what she means, that they are bonded together now through what they've done, and that she is forbidden from talking about it. No matter how many times she tries, the words won't come out and they can't be written. But she will have to live with this for the rest of her life, unknowing how to break it.
I am reading this over Absint's shoulder. I work at a library, and I've spent a lot of time with books. Is there any kind of book that I may have read that would kind of clue into what kind of pact or something I feel that she might have made? Would this kind of hint anything at me?
Roll for lore.
Ooh, what is that? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, please don't fuck me. Please don't fuck me. Oh, that was almost a nat 1. That's a 16.
Oh, you just made it. Okay. Yeah, so between kind of casually reading science fiction, science fantasy books, as well as other stories relevant to this, it sounds like she's kind of being describing some sort of cult behavior activity, but the also romantic side of it sounds somewhere between vampires, werewolves. It kind of gives you that Anne Rice vibe.
Oh my god, Absinthe. Did you ever read the book I gave you, Twilight?
Twilight, of course.
So, like, you know how, like, in the book, like, you know, you have, oh gosh, what's the wolf's guy's name? What's his name again? Jacob! You know, so I was always Team Edward. I always forget his name because he was just such a piece of trash. But, he's like, where you been, Loca?
You watched your mouth. He was great.
I feel like this is, it's like, you know how he imprinted on her baby? Do you think it's something like that? Or, well, Bella could talk about it, so I don't see how it could be vampires. But, like, there's hair, and it's, like, coarse and stuff, and, like, there's, like, wolves and stuff out there, right? You said there were. So, what if this Edmund guy is really an Edward or Jacob. Oh my god, this is just too weird. This is just too weird.
Wasn't Jacob not allowed to tell Bella that he was a werewolf?
Right? Oh my god. Oh, my god. Wait,
Oh
does
my
this
god.
mean she was a werewolf too? Just the guy. And how do we know that she didn't just like? When did she start showing signs of dementia again? Was this like later on in life, or was it early on? Like, how can we trust what this says?
Question
You know,
for the DM. When did we start noticing Mum going off the rails?
She passed away around 71 years of age, so it was probably around in her 60s.
Yep.
And this
Well,
journal is more like in her 30s.
Yeah, well, she was always kind of weird, but it was definitely different. Like, she wasn't. You girls didn't know her quite as well. She was already showing symptoms when you guys were little, but she rambled on like she did, but it was coherent. Like, she told you stories and weaved beautiful worlds. Once you guys were kids, it was nightmares.
Did she ever act weird? I don't know, say around a full moon or something?
Victoria just sort of shrugs. I honestly don't remember.
This is a very creative narrative that you're trying to spin. Are you saying that there's
actually,
a werewolf?
it's well, I don't know what it is. I just know that there's hair and there's weird shit about animals attacking and stuff, and it just feels like this is too weirdly similar to the things that I've read.
I didn't realize you were into lycanology. That's very interesting.
Talk to me, Absinthe. I've tried to talk to you. That's why I give you books. It's like my way of telling you what I'm interested in, and that's another discussion for another time.
Okay.
No, it's all true. Yeah.
God, Papa, why are you still here?
I don't know. Am I helping? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just,
Yes, Pop, you're helping.
Pop was Grandma a fucking werewolf?
Can't really remember the whole werewolf thing, No, it doesn't sound familiar. She's just kind of a grandma, you know? Kind of my wife, you know?
I'm gonna go talk to Dad about this.
It's kind of my wife, you know?
Kinda. Pop, kinda your wife.
Okay, let's read the next journal.
The next journal is the newest journal. When you open it up, a piece of paper falls out, and it says, potent remedy for the curse. And it says hazel, peppermint, a tuft of fur, charcoal, snow, an object representing the cursed individual, and one object representing the Yule season. Also says, a virgin girl must recite this text and then drink the combination. Take the bear from out thine blood, put away thine claws, close thine eyes, hide thine teeth, and end this night. And the majority of the journal itself, as you page through, is basically her focusing on fixing this curse.
Is Poppy still downstairs?
I would be like walking up the steps.
Poppy!
What?
You need to come read this.
I hear something going on upstairs. I think Dad might be drunk again. Are you sure?
This is important. This is more important.
Oh God. Okay.
I'll absolutely fucking eviscerate you. Just smoke indoors.
So, what were the ingredients for this remedy that it listed?
Hazel, peppermint, a tuft of fur, charcoal, snow, an object representing the cursed individual, and one object representing the Yule season.
Got it.
The fucking star.
The fucking star.
Just then, you hear the clock upstairs chime 11. Percy. What are you doing right now, Percy?
I've tackled my brother and I'm putting a cigarette into his mouth and I'm telling him to just smoke the fucking thing.
As you're holding
It's like-
him down, you hear the clock chime, and you begin to sweat. And this rising nausea comes up through you. You become hot, unbearably hot. And you lose the sensation of your body as the world begins to spin around you.
Try to kick Percy off me.
Soft skin blooms white with fur, eyes dark and then bright again. Muscle and bone grows over flesh, a formidable force against men. Spine turns down and legs grow long. Teeth are sharp and bite is strong. Standing tall on hind legs there, the abominable, the horrific, polar werebear. Percy turns into a polar werebear right before your eyes, Dick, as he's holding you down. His face elongates, teeth sharp, fur long. And to give you some perspective of what this looks like, let me get him up.
Oh God.
God!
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell yeah.
Ass.
Just smoke the shit.
Do we hear this from downstairs?
Oh, you hear a roaring sound for sure, yes.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we're
god.
coming up.
Yeah, running. Bring the journal and hide it.
God.
Alright.
Is Pop staying downstairs?
No,
Yeah, we're gonna
I'll
walk
be right
with you.
behind you.
We'll otherwise.
I'm on my way.
The pair of the boards, the bear's so scary.
All right, so Adrian, I'm gonna get you the stats for the werebear. You have now turned against your family.
The only thing that was keeping me together, I am now going to tear apart. I did not know that this was coming at all.
Neither did I.
At all.
I didn't choose Percy ahead of time. I had specific cues that I would use if people did it, and then I also rolled dice, and Percy got hit every time. So I was like, fine, it's gotta be Percy.
He was teetering on the edge.
So I need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh my god. Roll for initiative.
Fucking hell. Alright, here we go. Fucking hell. Initiative. Oh shit. Come on. Big whammy. Big whammy. No, wait. What do you say? No whammy. No whammy.
Big whammy, big whammy, big whammy.
Oh shit! Whoa, baby.
I got a 16.
Me too, I got 16.
10.
Percy 16 and absent. Who got 10? Was that Victoria?
Me. Yes.
I was rolling too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
I got an 18. Okay, so
Okay, 18 for Wilford.
I have to roll. I'm gonna do it now.
Yes, please do.
see.
You should have rolled out from under me because apparently.
Yeah,
I
you're
got
at
it.
disadvantage.
I got a 3.
Oh, that's not great.
No. Plus what?
Your initiative should be on your sheet. So it should be
Initiative is
D20.
plus 2.
Okay.
D6. Sorry, it was a D6.
No, it's a D20 plus your initiative.
The initiative says D6 over
No,
No,
no.
that's your,
got confused
that's
as
your
well.
damage down there. Your
I
damage is a
got
D
confused as
D6. Your initiative, you roll a D20 and you add your initiative, which is on top.
Okay. +2.
Okay. Poppy?
21, baby. Let's
Oh my
go.
God.
Oh my god.
That's a 18 plus 3.
I got Absinthe, Dick, Percy, Poppy, Victoria, and Wilford. Okay. Top of the round, I'm gonna say is Poppy.
Okay. I top the stairs, so I see a polar bear,
Mm-hmm.
polar werebear, and I see Dig, and that's all I see right now.
Yep, he's standing over Dick now, and this is a massive polar bear. This is not just a standard polar bear. This is a 12-foot polar bear, about
Oh my god.
1,200 pounds. Just a massive creature.
And I don't see my dad anywhere.
No, you don't.
Do I see any like remnants of his clothing or anything on the polar bear to get the idea that it's him?
It's in shreds, both hanging off his neck and on the floor on Dick.
Oh god. Dick, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. What is going on?
Bitch, I'm being attacked by a polar bear. I don't fucking know shit right now. Is this climate change? I don't know what this is.
So calm.
Can I want to be sure that it's my dad. Is there any like enough clothing left that I would recognize that it was him?
It's hard to know if it's him or if it attacked him and he ran off. But there's
Oh,
clothing
God.
there.
But if
And
it
with our abilities, are we aware that we have these things that we can do?
That's a good question. I would say that it dawns on you that you have options.
Okay. All right. Dad, go.
God.
Oh god, like you were so loud that it cut you out.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
it's the spirit of your grandmother living through you that imbues you with this knowledge of magic.
Dick whispers to Poppy, the star. The star.
He would know what to do. He's always been so strong. Okay, sorry. I thought my internet just cut out. Okay. Okay.
Dick whispers again, the star. The fucking star, you bitch.
Dick, don't you? I am not a bitch. Oh my god. And
Hey,
I'm
is
just
somebody
gonna,
talking about the star?
I'm gonna make a run for where I know the hazel and the peppermint and all that stuff that was in the box.
That's what we're gonna do.
Well, a lot of it is in a blender or a mixing bowl in the kitchen, mixed with alcohol.
Regretting my choices
It's not
now.
in the box.
Okay. Can I find some of this or like try to track it all down? I want to get it all in one place that I can.
You drank some of the drink, so you know we had it all in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, I drank some of that nasty shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody
Yeah,
drinks.
we all did. We forced everyone to.
Oh my god.
I don't remember that.
I'm gonna put the drinks in the fridge, and I'm gonna be like, Absinthe, I'll put it all in the fridge. We need to get the other things, and I'm gonna run outside with the intention to get snow.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say that's your movement. You're in and you're out. 5 seconds.
Okay, I got snow. I'm gonna run to the freezer, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer. I got the snow.
Oh my god.
That's
don't
the
mess
end of
it
your
up.
turn. That's the end of your turn. Wilford, you're next.
Oh.
You just saw
Oh.
your son morph into a giant white polar bear right in front of you.
Oh. That's not gonna be good. I probably should have moved when I could have. I just came down the stairs and then I well, I guess what I'll do is Or okay, how close is he to me? Like,
Well, you came back
what's
up the
the
stairs.
positions?
I would say
Okay.
maybe you're over by. Whoop, I want to see the werebear. I want to see the cabin. I think you would be over by the couch, maybe.
Okay. So am I close to the tree there, or
The tree has been moved, but that's where the hatch is. So where the tree
Oh, that's right.
is on the map, it's where the hatch is. The polar bear and Dick are closer to the front door on the far right, kind of in the middle of the floor there. And you're by the couch.
Oh boy. Well, oh man. What do you mean by hatch? What was that? Did I miss that part? Is there a hatch?
Oh,
Yes.
That's what
Like
we
I
were
can
just
open?
God.
My
It's-
God.
It's the door that led
I
you
got
down into the
distracted
cellar.
for.
It's the door that
Yeah,
led you
well, I'm
down to the
gonna-
satchel.
Yeah, I'll go back down.
Okay, so you just decide to beeline it down back into the cellar.
Oh yeah, I'm too old for this shit.
Okay.
Let me know if you need any hard candies. Okay.
Dick is whispering loudly. Pop, pop. Pop,
Huh?
pop.
What?
The star. You fucking slut.
No, you can't say anything. You got 5 seconds, and he's already gone downstairs. So, Percy,
Oh shit.
Percy, werebear, Percy, you're next.
The only thing that I can think, what? Do I have any shred of humanity left, or am I
No.
all monster?
You are all monster right now.
I am currently on top of meat,
Yep.
and I am hungry. I am going. I hate that I have to do this, but I'm gonna do it.
Killed it! Killed it! Killed it!
I'm gonna kill some dick. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm going to slash with claws.
Okay.
I'm on top of him, but like just a guttural roar that shakes the house. I'm just. And with that super impressive thing that I just did out loud.
Yeah.
Do I add my attack plus my strength modifier, or just my attack?
Yeah, that's your d20 plus strength,
done.
which is 3.
Done. That is an 11.
Does that
What do you have,
hit you, Dick? What's your AC, Dick?
Am I gonna crack that dick?
You crack it, you gotta dip it, or you gotta crank it.
I got him right
Let
here.
me.
It does not hit. His AC is 13. You said
Oh shit. Okay.
you said 11?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, it was 11 total.
So you take a swipe at him, and he just tucks his body in really tight, and just like you barely hit him, driving grooves into the floor.
He's not gonna move. Like his prey is under him, so he's just like growling on top of him and just looking dead ass into Dick's eyes.
That's your attack. Do you want to make a move?
No, movement wise, no. There's nobody else is interesting to me right now. There's a cowering food. I'm gonna keep going for the food.
All right. Absinthe, you're next.
Question for the Gen M. What was that about virginity?
Okay. It said that the spell must be recited by a virgin girl. Which is probably why Grandma couldn't recite it.
Very interesting. I'm assuming Poppy's a whore, so Absinthe only went out with boys.
Wow.
So, okay, Absinthe's still a virgin. This is cool. She's a child. So, we're just going to remember that in the back of my head. Yeah. So Poppy grabbed all the shit and put it in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you saw me yeet outside for snow and brought that back in. I'm assuming you saw.
I think I'm gonna try to save Dick. So, since I have the new power and knowledge that my grandmother just put into me, I guess I'll grab like an ornament from the Christmas tree that I'm next to because I'm still like right on top of the cellar. And I'll try to chuck it at my father. Sorry, Dad.
So you're using Christmas spirit?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for your attack to see if it hits. That's one
Which one is
ability.
that? That's D20?
D20,
Or
and I'll
D20.
say, this is a ranged attack, so we'll do dexterity, please. See if it hits him.
Okay.
He has be frank, he has a lower AC, so.
What is 17 minus 2?
Oh my gosh.
That's 15?
That is 15. 17
it
minus
hits
2 is
him.
15.
It hits him. You grab the ornament, you imbue it with Christmas spirit, which gives it, which makes it a magical weapon, which means it can't be damaged or broken. And it also does double damage. But for a small ornament like that, I'm gonna say it's a D4. So roll a D4 twice.
Alright. Two plus 4, 6.
All right. Percy, take 6 points of damage on your werebear. You feel this thing hit you in the back of the head. A little glass ornament. And shockingly, it hurts.
Ow.
Don't make me feel bad for this werebear.
Blood of your uncle still coming from his mouth.
Exactly.
So when,
Whose go is it next?
so when do I go?
Wait. You're last. You rolled poorly. Next is
Yes, I
Victoria.
did.
I would like to come to the rescue of my 2-year-old brother, and I'm going to yell out the mean nickname I used to call Percy as a kid. Hey, PP! And dash to the opposite side of the house to Pop, Poppy, and Dick. So kind of on a diagonal
Okay.
to the corner of the house, using the horrific Christmas Carol.
Oh.
But
You got a 6 though.
I am going to be as loud and as distracting and as singy as I can be and make as much noise as possible.
Okay. So you're running to the opposite side of everybody else? Distracting?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was... I have to keep jumping back and forth.
Where do you want to run?
Wisdom
Are you running towards
roll.
Yeah. Are you running towards the stairs? Because that's where everybody is not. Like the top right
Yeah, I'll go
stairs?
towards the stairs, yeah.
Okay. And you're doing horrific caroling, which is singing a Christmas song within earshot of an opponent, forces them to turn their attention to you, and then the target must be a wisdom roll against the carolers, wisdom modifier plus 10, or take 2d6 damage. And they
My
are
wisdom
distracted.
roll is 6. So, not great. And I think Adrian's BRB'd for a second.
Let's hear the carol for
Yeah,
while
what's
Oh,
the carol?
God,
Let's hear the
Which
carol thing.
carol?
Do you guys want to hear an Australian Christmas carol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, from like every year of grade 1 to grade 7, we would have to sing the 6 White Boomers.
Ooh.
Let's see if I can actually remember the words.
I'm really glad I came back for this.
So it's 6 white boomers, snow white boomers, racing Santa Claus through the blazing sun. 6 white boomers, snow white boomers, on his Australian run.
Nice.
There you go.
Wow. Wow.
So you
Oh my
rolled a
God.
6.
Yes, I didn't roll well.
Oh no.
Adrian, go ahead and roll
Okay.
for wisdom. You got to beat a 6, or you take
Well,
2d6 damage.
I am a bear, and my wisdom is what you think it is. I
Bear-like.
shit you not. I rolled a 3 minus 1. It's a 2.
Yay!
The shrieking not only attracts your attention, but it hurts. Victoria, roll 2d6 damage.
D6. 6.
All right, take 6 damage, Mr. Werebear.
Ow.
Ooh.
Yeah, Victoria isn't a good singer.
So now his attention is on Victoria. Now, Victoria, without spending another ability slot, you are welcome to continue to try and sing to keep him distracted. And I'll let you, if he continues to fail his rolls, he can keep taking damage. So.
Yep.
All right. Got 8 ability slots left. All right, next up, Dick. Finally, you see this bear turn his giant, massive head away from you. As he turns towards Victoria, who is skirted over towards the stairs to your right. You almost got hit in the head.
I take the toy. Sorry, not the toy. I take the Christmas ornament out of my pocket.
Okay.
And I try to slice his neck with it.
Do you want to use Christmas Spirit?
Do I?
Do you want to use Christmas Spirit?
Yeah.
It's not the real star, it's the smaller star. It's fine.
Do you want to use one of
What
your
is-
abilities, or do you want to just use the star as it is?
I mean, what is Christmas spirit? I feel like I know that.
You have
Looks
an
like a
ability
skill.
list to choose from under the channel
Yes,
December 18th.
yes, I want to use that one.
Okay. So this is going to turn it into a magical item that can't be broken and deals double damage. It's a ornament, so it's only going to be a d4, but you're within range. So go ahead and use it and roll double damage. 2 d4s, please. As you slice at this bear.
I'm your brother.
Is that Batman? Batman!
I'm
Dude.
Batman.
No.
I have to do.
Yes! Roll 2d4.
2d4. Okay. One is 2.
Okay.
Second one is 4.
Okay, 6. 6 points of damage for ya, Mr. Werebear.
I'm gonna rip your dick off. Sorry.
He's getting pelted by ornaments. Back to the top of the round with Poppy. What are you doing, Poppy?
Oh gosh. Okay. Having heard the conversation happening, I'm pretty sure that's my dad. And I'm so torn on how to handle this. I know I gotta get this remedy together, and I know what that includes, because I have really great memory of this long list of things that need to happen. And but I'm like, before I want to start heading outside again, but as I go outside, I just look at my dad, and I'm like, Dad, if there's any part of you left in there, I know this was your favorite song, so I want to sing it to you because I think you'll remember. Okay. And I'm just gonna start singing.
God. My God, yes. Yes.
Bells will be ringing. It's the Eagles, Dad. You love the Eagles. The sad news. It's the Eagles, Dad. I'm gonna keep running as I'm singing, and I'm right outside.
You see the expression soften on the bear's face as it looks up at Poppy, and it looks down at Dick, and Dick's not singing.
No, you're not doing
And he's
anything.
mad.
It's not your turn. And first of all, you're focusing on Victoria because she's the one that's enchanting you right now.
She's sang a Christmas song. She's sang
Is that a Christmas song?
That's an ability. She used an ability.
Is that a
right there.
Christmas song?
Are you using another
It's
ability
Please
for
Come Home for
that?
Christmas by the Eagles.
But what is
She
it?
used
Hold on.
it.
Shh. Let her speak. What song is it?
It's Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles, a very
Okay,
popular
yeah.
Christmas song.
I'll call that horrific caroling. Okay.
See.
Percy, go ahead and roll for wisdom. And then
Okay.
I need Poppy to roll wisdom.
Okay.
Plus 10.
Ooh.
That's a total of 14.
I'm rolling a wisdom plus what?
Plus 10.
Oh shit, 25.
So, okay. Percy, what'd you get?
15.
Oh yeah. So now you hear your daughter shrieking this song at you, and you turn and you focus on her instead of Victoria. Poppy, go ahead and roll for damage. 2d6 damage.
My daddy's gone. I have no friends to wish me greetings. It's 2 4, so 8.
8 points of heartfelt damage to your bare soul.
Bear doesn't look great.
Oh god, we're gonna kill him.
I have to do math. Give me 1 second. Okay.
You guys might do this. Oh my god. Okay. Wilford, you're in the cellar. You're hearing a lot of singing up there. A lot of chaos, a lot of thumping from a bear. You gonna stay down there?
You know, I'm gonna hold out for the group hug because I think I'm gonna be in the back pocket. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's gonna be my move. But I'm gonna stay right there by that what a ladder or something out of the hatch or something. And
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Percy, Werebear Percy, you're now facing your daughter. Entranced by her.
I look up and I see my daughter singing the only Christmas song that was allowed to be played in the car. I forget that my brother's under me, and I forget that he's my brother. And I start galloping to the door, and I smash through it.
Silent night.
Dude.
Ah.
And then if she's within bear range, I lunge at her and I slash.
I think she would be. She couldn't go that far in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Bears, as I've found out, are very fast.
Oh, and this is
Yes,
a
they
big
are.
bear. He crosses the room in like 3
Well-
bounds. Go
Very
ahead and
fast.
try and strike her. Roll-
That would be
roll your
a
attack.
17 total.
Ooh, that hits.
That hits. Go ahead and roll
Uh-huh.
your damage.
Okay.
Don't kill me, Dad. I love you, Dad.
You see cold, furious eyes just reflecting the sounds of Christmas back at you.
You guys finally
growls.
snatched your father.
It's the Eagles, Dad. It's our favorite band.
5 total damage.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not bad. So what kind of attack is it?
Is it? This one's a slash with claws.
Okay, so you're just going like swiping at her, driving claws right across her chest. Kind of superficial, but it hurts.
My God.
Poppy! Please come home for Christmas.
Oh no! Absinthe, you're next.
All right, I'm gonna run to the kitchen, and I'm so sorry, Poppy. I can't save you. I'm gonna run to the kitchen, and I'm gonna try to gather all the ingredients.
Okay, so she has snow. Let's see here. You got the strange alcohol concoction with the hazel and peppermint. You got fur, and you got snow.
Where's the charcoal?
Well, it's coal in the box.
Oh, is that not the same thing? Well, is the box in the kitchen or is it not in the kitchen?
It's on the table in
box
the
is in-
dining room.
Fuck. Okay. Well, then I just have those ingredients and not the coal.
The coal is in the box, but you said something pretty smart.
Charcoal?
Mm-hmm.
The fireplace!
Big brain, big brain, big brain.
We're doing it.
Y'all, throw him in the fireplace. So I grab the ingredients from the kitchen and then I make my way towards the fireplace,
Okay.
or the table/fireplace area.
Okay. I'll let you do one action. Do you want to do anything?
I can't think of anything.
What? I'm sorry.
Well,
Fire
it's
is
like
hot.
everyone's dying, so
The fire
Mhm.
is hot.
I guess I
Tongs.
can have like tongs or anything, like anything near there.
Yep.
Okay, I'll grab tongs and try to toss it at him again.
You're tossing what?
Like fire coals, fire.
Okay.
Makes sense to me, Jen.
Okay.
No, I have ample time. I have ample time. I have to save my puppy.
Okay. You use the tongs to remove a smoldering piece of log from the fireplace, and you just like chuck it. Is that what you want to do?
No.
Okay.
So the log, could this be used as like a Yule log?
It could be.
Ooh.
Alright. Fuck. Is there any other like wood what are those called? Wood slices?
It's firewood. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
firewood. Is there
stack
any other
of-
firewood that's not in the fireplace?
Yeah, there's like one bundle of like 4 or 5 logs that haven't been thrown in
Okay,
yet.
I'll grab a little log from there maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
And is that my action?
Yeah, that's your action.
Okay.
Okay. Victoria! The bear has turned away from you. It's now looking at Poppy. Ran off towards Poppy. Attacked her. The bear is outside the house now. What are you doing?
Great question. I'm gonna run outside to the bear and Poppy.
Okay. You have the bear in flank. You're behind the bear. You
Okay,
can see this
cool.
giant beast just trying to rake its claws across.
Assume I'm still holding my glow-in-the-dark snail, and I'm just gonna throw it at him.
That's it.
Yep. And yell at him again. Hey, Pete!
Okay.
Would that be dexterity? Or strength?
Yeah, sure. We'll say it's a ranged attack. Go ahead and roll for dex. Try to hit the bear's AC. I'll say if it hits, the snail sticks.
15.
Yeah.
There is now a snail stuck on you.
Yeah. There's a snail stuck under your butt, werebear.
Does it get his attention at all?
No, not even a little bit. And that broke your concentration on your singing. So.
Well, she was singing anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, Dick. Now you have this beast off of you. What do you want to do? Dick?
Oh my god, he's dead.
Sorry. No, I am here. I am here. I am here.
Welcome back.
My god, Dick.
So I am looking at Adrian. And
Well, he's gone now. He's outside the house. He's fled.
he's outside the house with Poppy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have the star in my hand,
Okay.
right?
Yes. You just slashed him and he ran off.
I throw the star.
He's very far away. Very far away. And Victoria is standing between you and the bear. Are you sure?
You impale me with a Christmas star. I will impale you with a Christmas star.
I am not gonna do shit.
You gonna lay there?
I am
Save yourself.
I'm gonna just do nothing for one turn. Pass.
Okay. Poppy, back to you. This bear is over you now. Your dad. Your bear dad. Over you.
I want to try to maneuver either through his legs or just around him to try to get back inside to the kitchen. Because it just occurred to me of what the object that we would need to represent him is, which I believe would be
A picture, bitch.
Miller Lite in the kitchen.
Oh hell yeah! Get that bear
hell
a beer.
yeah,
There's pictures inside the box. That's what represents him. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
We're on two different pages, you and I, Absent.
I'll
Yeah,
say it
I'm on the
stands.
smart page.
I'll say it stands. It represents her
my
dad to her. That's fine. I'll say it works. Roll for, I'll say acrobatics as you reel through.
Acrobatics. Oh, I'm good at that. Please. Hopefully, maybe. Oh! 20, not natural.
Oh, yeah. No. I'll say as soon as Victoria just comes shrieking and throws the snail, the bear is a little distracted, and you go right between, or right underneath his front forelegs, and out his side, and up and back through the door past Victoria, and you run inside. Anything you want to do for an action?
We need the beer! We need the beer! The beer is what represents him! He loves beer! Absent! And I'm just calling, and I want to spend my action just begging her to see that that's what we need for this remedy.
Good. Okay. Wilford, in the cellar, staying there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I now see why Mum had an affair.
You know what? I don't blame her.
Me neither. Well, he was having an affair too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No.
He kind
I
of hinted
forgot
at
that
it.
my entire family structure just got destroyed in that basement.
Percy, you're distracted a little bit by Victoria, who's making a ruckus behind you. You don't notice Poppy flashing out from underneath you and past Victoria, but it's up to you. Do you want to go after the person standing in front of you, or do you want to go after Poppy plowing Victoria?
So the last thing that Bear Percy sort of remembers is the wriggling food under him got away, and when he turns around, he sees a relatively similar shape
Yes.
Screeching, just a big old baby kitten.
God.
So Percy turns around, meow, and barrels at what he thinks is the same thing, but he's going after Victoria.
Okay.
And he is going to sort of lunge and bite at the arm that threw things.
Okay. Going for the bite. Roll your attack.
It is an artesian snail. I'll
He
have you
is-
know.
He is completely unaware that he is both glowing and prettier than he was before.
Thank you. That's all I need to know.
It's 11 plus 3, 14. Does a 14 hit you?
Yes. It does,
Yes.
doesn't it? Yeah. Go ahead and.
I don't
damage roll.
like hitting my friends.
It
They're
might
my- Alright, that is a roll. Yeah, okay, I got it. I'm going after an arm. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's 13 damage.
Yep. My arm hurts.
Ooh.
No.
Excuse you?
No.
Alright. Absinthe, your turn. Victoria's getting mangled outside.
Poppy
Blood
just
is
informed
flying
me that he wants to use the beer. I think it's a stupid idea, but you know what? Go ahead. I'm next to the fireplace still, so I'm gonna make my way to the box that's on the dining table and try to grab the box.
Okay. You got the box. What are you gonna do with it?
Okay, so there's still coal inside the box. There's the picture of my father. We have all of the ingredients, right?
Let's see. Let's go over it again.
It sounds like it. Yeah, you get the charcoal, peppermint, hazel, fir, snow. Object representing cursed person. Object representing the Yule season, which is the log.
Ah.
Or was it the star?
Well, we have
Okay,
a log and we have a star. So, do we know how to do this spell? Like, do we know how to, like, do it, or do we have to read the journal some more?
Recite the spell. We know you need to recite the spell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this spell! Also, we would probably have to do it in front of him, right?
It doesn't say that. It says potent remedy for the curse. A virgin girl must recite this text and then drink the combination.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Ew. Okay, well then we have to blend the coal and the wood together too? Right?
Yeah, so maybe not the star. Hey.
We're tracking the star.
I mean, Cheetos have wood and chips, so basically we're all eating wood anyway. My idea, I'm thinking we could try to trap him in the snow globe, and then we try to recite the spell and do the spell things.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea, thank you! We're gonna do that then! Alright, let's blend this stuff together! Now we have all the stuff, we're going back to the kitchen to blend.
Okay. I'll say that ends your turn. You're bringing that all back to the kitchen. I will say, you are missing one ingredient.
Oh. What ingredient?
But your
It's
poor sweet
hazel,
grandmother
peppermint.
was very confused.
The charcoal? Is it the charcoal?
Yes,
I thought the coal was in the box.
No, it was that was the. Oh, never mind. I'm not talking. It's not my turn.
It was the coal not in the box?
Would you like to roll for intelligence?
Okay, I will roll for it.
I'll let you do that because I feel bad. I feel like I made it a little too hard.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like I'm on the page, but I can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm getting mauled.
I rolled an 18 plus 3.
I mean, you guys hit on it so many times. I was like, oh, they got it. And they're like, no, maybe not.
Yep.
You're so
Yep.
close, but no.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Well, I got a. What is 18 plus 3? So is that. That's 21. I got 21, bitch!
Oh. You
Smart
know-
as hell.
You know that charcoal and coal are not the same.
Oh no.
Your
Okay,
grandmother must
so-
have been confused because coal is not charcoal.
Shit. And shit. Alright, well, we're gonna have to find the charcoal.
You were just there.
Fireplace, but we have to wait!
You got wood from the fire, but not.
Restart. Restart. Just restart the whole thing. Just-
Get out of the basement.
Yes, you asshole. You'd be helping. Absinthe, I'll say that ends your turn. You have been imbued with knowledge.
Yay!
Victoria. Victoria, your turn.
It
It hurts.
It hurts.
Oh, it's bleeding. Oh god. All over the snow. Red snow everywhere. Oh, fuck.
is there any chance that I can just try to retreat back into the house, or has he got me pretty well pinned because he's biting me?
Ooh. He's got a good bite on your arm right now. I would say you can do a strength check to force your arm away
He's
from
a
him.
bear.
You can try.
I can try. I'm gonna try. Do I want to try and pull my arm or punch him in the nose?
Oh,
'Cause
there you
that's
go.
most strength.
Don't
I'm gonna punch him in the nose.
No,
the
that's my
eyes?
snoot. It's sensitive.
Snoot.
You-
right in the snoot.
You're literally holding my shoulder and probably like shaking me around like a dog right now.
I mean, obviously, yes, I'm hurting you. Don't hurt me.
That is 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay, 15. Werebear, try to beat that 15 if you can.
15 strength.
Yeah.
You just hear the barrel. 7.
No. So, were you trying to hit him in the nose? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I was trying to like bump him in the nose.
Yeah, no, you get him, and it's just enough. He lets go, and he's like, ah!
Good. I would like to scatter away as far as I can in my boot.
Okay, yeah. So, you're still. Do you want to stand up? That'd be half a movement.
No,
Okay.
I'm
So,
happy
backwards?
to just get distance for staying on the ground.
So you're kind of like backwards soldier crawling back towards the house.
Yeah, almost like a boot scoot, but
Yeah.
backwards. Yeah.
Out from underneath the bear. Okay, you're still
Yep.
on the ground. Okay, next up, Dick. Dick,
Dick, you're muted.
Dick.
Yes, yes.
your turn.
Okay. So, we're dealing with a bear
Oh my god.
who used to be my brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and manhandle him with my animal handling.
Okay.
I like where this is going.
I'll say you take half a movement to stand. You spend the rest of your movement getting over to where Victoria is, because she's between you and the bear. She just punched the bear in the nose and got him off her. That ends your
Yes.
movement. You're not within range to manhandle him
Okay.
quite yet. Do you want to throw something, or...
Call him a mean what? What?
I want to throw the star in my pocket at his feet.
Okay, right at his paws.
His paws.
Yes. Roll for dexterity. See if you can hit his AC.
Let me just look up my dexterity. I think it's +2. Yes, it is.
Okay, good luck.
And I roll 18.
Nice,
Shit.
that hits. You hit his paws. Go ahead and roll 2d4 because you have that magical Christmas ornament.
2d4. I have 3
3,
and 3.
6. 6 points of damage. Ow, that smarts right in your paw. It actually sticks into your paw like a throwing star.
6 damage. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Next up, back to the top, Poppy.
That's me.
That's you.
Okay, so I think that I was going straight into the kitchen when I was yelling beer, and there's Absinthe trying to blend things up, and I'm like, do we have everything we need? Do we have everything we need?
No, we don't.
Oh, what?
We need charcoal.
I'm
Something else.
running.
I really wanted you would.
I'm charging to the fire to get charcoal from the fire.
Okay. You have the tongs there. You.
Yeah. I'm gonna just
Wow.
take it, hold it in the tongs, and try to run back with it.
I love
In
this.
my flag.
You have a nice little crispy, smoldering piece of charcoal out of the fire. Looks like you have everything.
Thank God. I'm just gonna drop it into the blender.
Okay. I'll say that's your movement and your action.
Yeah, for sure.
Wilford, in the cellar. What are you doing?
What are the odds I can make it to the kitchen in one shot?
Pretty good.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Pretty
just
good.
fine.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay, so you dash to the kitchen. You want to do anything?
No, I'm good in the kitchen now. I think I'll find a
You
good
see
counter.
the girls, like little witches, concocting a potion.
Wow. You know, you're like little witches in here.
How about we're
Yeah.
grown women?
No, it's like you're witches, really. I mean, do you see yourselves? You're brewing and you're concocting. It's
Taking a
really
page from
quite
Grandma's
funny.
journal.
You're like witches. Yeah.
All right. Percy, werebear. You have this object stuck in your paw. I'll say you can spend a movement removing that, or half a movement removing that throwing star.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave it in, but it's gonna hobble your movement, make it hard to slash.
Just animal logic. Always try to bite out the thing that's like in you. So I take a half my movement to just like gnaw it out.
You rip it out. Hurts, but you'll be okay.
And I look up. Is there who's closest to me?
Victoria, and behind Victoria, the one that threw the star is Dick.
I'm not entirely sure that a bear's gonna track that in the middle of a blood rage. But I am just like literally AI bear logic. I see the closest thing to me that's bleeding, and I'm
And
gonna
on the ground.
charge. Yeah, and I hate that because I really I don't want Victoria to die. But just gonna run and try to like slash and pin her back down so that my food stops moving.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Are you alright? So I'm guessing that a 5 doesn't hit.
No, it hurts. Your paw hurts. You try.
Yeah.
You swung at her.
I rolled a 2.
Yep, adrenaline is kicking. So she, again, rolls into her bad shoulder to get away from your strike. Okay. Next up, Absinthe.
Getcha.
Absinthe. I guess we're gonna have to blend all this stuff together. Wait, Poppy already blended it, right?
Not yet.
Or
All
did
the
you
ingredients
add it
are
to the
there.
blender?
They're in the bowl or whatever.
Oh, okay. I guess we just have to crush it all together. So
I'm
Okay.
assuming the blender was still out and I put it in the blender.
Yeah.
oh, so it's in the blender.
I'm gonna blend it.
Well, I think she put it in the blender.
Yeah, that was really good.
It is blended.
Oh, fuck me, this is so disgusting.
Just pinch your nose. Pinch your nose closed.
Do we recite this from the spell before or after we drink it?
It says you have to recite it and then drink the combination.
Are you a virgin,
Okay.
Absinthe?
Stop.
You didn't have to ask that, but yes. What's the spell? Let's recite this shit.
Do you remember it?
No? I have the journal still, so I guess I'll just look in the journal.
Okay.
Okay. Where's the journal?
Repeat after me. Take the bear from out thine blood.
Take the bear from out thine blood.
Put away thine claws.
Put away thine claws.
Close thine eyes.
Close thine eyes.
Hide thine teeth.
Hide thine teeth.
And end this night.
And end this night. Drink it! We drink it!
Chug, 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 chug.
All my parties were worth it!
You drink down the concoction. It doesn't taste great, but you're not thinking about the flavor. The air grows still. The bear stops moving. He looks up, his fiery eyes grow calm, and suddenly you see a semblance of your dad inside of him. He sits back on his haunches, kind of cradling his paws in front of him. And slowly you see before you, in a very strange fashion, as Bear gently morphs back down to man. The fur recedes, the skin returns, muscle turns back into flabby dad meat. I don't know. A 12-foot bear minimizes into a, what was it, 5'4"?
5'5".
5'5"?
Percy's 5'5".
5'5" man, stark naked,
No wonder why
there
he's such a sensitive bitch.
in the middle of the living room. You did it.
God.
Christmas and New Year's.
Christmas and New Year's. And there's gonna be no more.
The family curse has ended.
What the fuck happened?
You also.
I come in for a group hug.
Group hug, everybody, please.
Go back. Oh.
I'm way too naked for this. For the love of God, just give me. Just put the rug on me.
Oh God, have you been naked?
How's that for a cigarette?
Oh, I knew he had little dick energy.
What just happened?
You let yourself sit in your emotions for once, Dad, I think. And you just felt it. You felt everything that has built up over all of this time. I'm just really proud of you. And I put the rug around him, like I unroll it and walk around him and unroll it around him, and so it covers him up. And then I hug him really hard.
I love you. I love all of you.
Absinthe! Come here.
Fine.
I won't bottle up my emotions anymore. I promise.
Yeah, you turned into a fucking bear.
Absinthe, now is not the time.
What did I do?
You were a bear. It's fine. We'll tell you all about it. Your mom, she fucked a werewolf or something. I don't know, Dad. I'm so glad I have you back.
the process. I'm gonna cry it out.
I just hug, just big hugs, and I look around for the rest of my family.
Victoria's still just laying a few feet in front of you.
Bleeding out, yeah.
Oh God, Aunt Victoria, no, everyone, in a respectful way, Aunt Victoria, we need help. And I'm gonna group hug her if I have two other people or one other person to help.
Oh, the hugs coming to Victoria 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Group
We're not
hug,
doctors, but
everyone
there's magic in this family.
Oh. You do heal up 5
Yeah,
HP for that one. You're all okay now. You're okay.
So, do you think Grandma fucked a bear?
Okay, I think that's enough for
The
now.
clock chimes midnight. It is Christmas. Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
No, I don't think. I don't think we're gonna do that. That's
I hurt myself with that one.
Worst Christmas Eve ever.
Weird question for the DM. What happened to the snail that was stuck to him? Did it drop off when he dropped
It's
that
still
in
on
into
his
like when he
butt.
wasn't the vet? It's
It's
still
on
just
his
stuck
butt,
there.
yeah.
That's where this snail needed to be.
He'll find it in the shower later.
Dick comes back in and he goes to the freezer and he picks up some of the ice in the freezer and he molds a
hell yeah.
a bird
Okay.
and the bird comes alive because it's snow.
Yep.
And
That's
Wilfred's
alright.
gonna go into the kitchen too, okay?
Okay.
And he's
Gets
gonna mold some snow into a little
Dick.
bird, okay? And it's gonna come to life, you know? And it's gonna fly too. So
These two little snowbirds are flitting around the
Yeah.
kitchen, spraying a little bit of ice as they fly. It's magical to see. It really is. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
wow.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
If
You
y'all
really
kept
made those
attacking-
birds.
You
Yeah.
could have kept attacking the bear and killed it.
Yeah, he was not far from death. He had 24 HP left. Yeah,
After the last attack, it was 18.
18.
Shit.
Yeah.
It was from 50.
Do I have one more turn?
We're out of combat. No more turns.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do this turn is I'm gonna create a snow monster. Okay, and it's gonna become. I didn't mean to make a bird. I'm sorry. What I meant was a monster for us to fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you a while to make that.
Shit.
Alright, Pep, you have a good new year. We all just sort of leave him there still piling snow up in the backyard.
It was a little monster.
Little gremlin.
Dick comes out to help him. We're gonna build this monster.
Yeah. We can make this monster. Come on.
Yeah, let's give him some horns.
Hey,
What
hell
kind of
yeah.
horse?
Dad?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Can I share a beer with you?
Yeah, let's crack open a cold one. We've earned it, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
I pull out 3 beers from the fridge and like,
Come on, girls. We're just gonna sit and talk about what the fuck just happened, and you know what? Maybe we'll talk about something happy too, huh?
You know, really, the kids are gonna cut through this enemy like butter. You know, it's gonna be great. You know, it's.
You know
You know,
what?
I don't think that concoction really sat right.
I hold her hair back.
I don't know if we should throw it up. He's going to turn back into a bear.
if you throw it up, and if wait, would I turn back into a bear?
No, you would not. I
Okay.
swear. I promise.
Okay.
Okay, the bird that I molded,
Yeah.
it came to life. Is holding her hair back as she throws up.
Oh,
Poor
Merry
so white.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Because I was holding her hair back.
Well, my bird was also doing that.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need a
The
top
bird was
hat
eating the vomit.
and a carrot nose or something like that, right?
So, you guys surprisingly got everything that I put down. I'm surprised. I had multiple ways you guys could win. You could just pretty much not even use any of the abilities and just punch the bear to death or stab it or whatever. But you did. I mean, you could have all used horrific caroling, and that would have driven the bear away. You didn't do that. You could have gotten in the
Wow.
car and driven off.
I was thinking about that.
Oh damn.
I really wanted to animate snow super bad. That's why I went back
Me
outside.
too.
Fuck, no.
Yeah.
Work
okay,
towards
yeah.
this.
The only thing you guys did not get was the letter. And she was insinuating, read between the lines. But that's okay, because I would have given it away, I think.
Yeah, please. I've read like 600 times. I'm like, okay, read between the lines. I started reading every other word. I started reading every other line. I started reading like I couldn't figure it out.
I want to reload the save. I want to be where we can all go outside.
It bears
Just
repeating
start us
that life is
outside.
short. It bears repeating that life. It's a bear.
It's a bear.
Well, yes. Read the first word of each line.
We have been in vain. Our blood.
We must be
Oh, what a smart
strong.
bitch.
I am
Oh, we have bears in
weaker
vain.
now than I.
We have bears in vain in our blood.
So what was what made Adrian the bear? What was his choices that made him into the were?
Yeah, so I did some criteria. I did quietest at the table, lowest charisma, first to make a check, one with the lowest wisdom, and then at the top of the hour, I rolled for a d6, and whoever was on the list in that order, that also got a tally. And it ended up that Percy had 4 tallies, Wilford had 2, Victoria had 1, and Dick had 2. So Percy,
We almost had Grandpa wear.
yeah,
Fucking
almost
hilarious.
had Grandpa Werebear.
Oh.
Can we take a moment to talk about how no one died?
Yeah,
In this game? We didn't kill anyone. No one died. We didn't kill anyone.
I'm so proud.
We're reformed, guys.
That's the
We've
first
done it.
time.
Yes. Oh my
Clean.
Yeah. We didn't.
We need to murder
Nobody's.
somebody.
Yeah, nobody's head was being very slowly cut off with a hacksaw. No one was. No one was being
Mud?
kicked in the dick to death.
I'm gonna say
Mud.
boo. I'm gonna agree with Hecht in the chat. He says boo. And I'm gonna agree with him.
Put it in the cellar. We
I'm-
don't want to talk to you.
I mean, we could just quickly sacrifice
I
someone
was
if he's
there.
really
Let's
that
sacrifice
disappointed.
Wilfred.
I mean,
Right?
he
Okay,
would
so
want to
you
be
go.
back with his wife.
He wants to
I
be
was in
Exactly.
the kitchen.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Let's get him. I'll make a snowman and we'll just have the snowman take care of it.
No man murder.
We'll build a snowman. We'll build multiple, and then we'll build a snow globe around him, and then that's the sacrifice. He can't get out.
Yeah.
Okay, Jen, start at.
I'm
Right.
super impressed that you all solved it at 12 midnight, right at the end of the one shot. I was like, wow.
They're just so cool like that.
Wait, if we
Yeah,
didn't,
we do that.
if we didn't make it, or was this a real time thing? Like, if we didn't make it at midnight, would Bear be
No.
permanent?
I just thinking, I had everything timed out from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. It was the introduction scene, and you guys were going to talk for about an hour. From 10 to 11, you guys were investigating and exploring, and that's when you get the first hints of something going wrong. And then 11 to 12 was the fight. So, like,
That was
great.
perfect.
That was
Yeah.
perfectly timed.
Fucking killed it.
First try.
I feel like
Good thing there was children, like literal children.
I can't believe you thought I was some kind of crazy whore. I did plan on like trying to, like, I was about to say the thing, like the spell, and then just like, I never told you, but I slept with this boy one time. I was gonna hand it over.
Oh my god.
I knew it. I just figured you're such a goody two shoes. You had to be a little bad girl in the bedroom.
Yeah, I was expecting that too. I was expecting you guys to admit that you're not virgins and that you wouldn't see the difference between coal and charcoal.
That is my
I
favorite
I
part.
struggled to keep my mouth shut.
I was a
I figured,
bear and I
like,
couldn't
ah.
scream.
I was so confused. I was like, coal, charcoal, coal, charcoal? They're all the same.
Oh.
So where was the charcoal then? Where was it?
Fireplace.
That's very
What?
true.
It's a
Charcoal-
burning fire.
Charcoal is just
Charcoal
or
burnt
wood.
wood. That's all it is.
Where was the coal?
In the box.
That was in the box.
That was a red herring.
Also why it didn't work, because that bitch didn't know.
And
Also, she wasn't a
she
virgin,
had
but-
multiple children.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One of
Yes, she
them.
fucked a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she fucked a bear.
And
Well, no,
fucking
she
pulled
didn't-
out ugly man.
She didn't fuck a bear.
She
We can
fucked a
all
werebear.
Highlight for this knowledge that was imparted on us.
It was a generational curse that would be passed on when she died. And thus it-
Hereditary.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit! She was the werebear.
Mhm.
It
You
wasn't.
didn't realize that?
She was.
She was stalking
killing people.
herself.
Yes.
She had a stalker room all about her own murders.
Oh my god.
Oh, so she really was a murderer. Well, not like
Yeah.
Yeah,
purposefully,
she
but like
was.
she was tracking herself. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Good storytelling. Great narrative.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Excellent.
claps to Jen. That was a really good one shot.
Thank you.
I
Did a
like
good
that
job,
you had
guys.
Yeah, you had an hour plan for us to just like
Shoot the shit.
talk. Yeah.
I wish
Oh,
we didn't
I
spend 4
cannot-
hours in the listening room.
I know you guys.
We fought like a real family.
Oh,
We did.
Oh, that was great.
All right.
Yep.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun. I think we're going to hang out and chat a little bit, but this ends the stream tonight. You can check out the Discord there on the screen. Come join us if you like. And we're just going to talk about the game, I guess. Merry Christmas and goodbye, everybody.
Merry Christmas!
Bye.